It's an ugly business. I've always liked dawn. I prefer dusk. I'm a night owl. Does it matter? Yeah, I'm okay. Are we, close? This one is not from the zone. In my laundry basket. Stone owes me a new home. We gotta move. Who'd you sell Herman out to? When was the last time you cleaned that thing? PMs tend to misfire a lot if you don't take care of them. Well, your stove's on fire. Well, I'm a lucky guy. Nestor? Don't shoot! It's me, Skif. You. The night back at the old bridge, you stole my scanner and gave me a hell of a headache. Yeah? To monolithians. But you are in the business with Faust. That's a pretty stupid take. Any others? Stop pretending and get up. Back on the old bridge, I got lucky. But others, they could have been killed. So, it's still going strong, and not just in the zone. The second Caribbean experiment, you asshole! Tall tales, huh? Look at me! I lost everything back on the mainland, and you tell me to lay off the booze? He's no friend of mine. Let him go. Sounds great, but I want to be there for the experiment. Bread was promised. Now it's time for circuses. He has to die. Sounds great, but I want to be there for the experiment. Bread was promised. Now it's time for circuses. Why should I care? Strider, the leader of Noontide, intends to break into Circa. He might be armed. And if he doesn't change his mind, I can't help you. Sorry. You're fucking crazy! I almost died at that fucking institute. Now you ask. He's a dud. You can't get rid of the sky up above. They say the sun's always shining in Pripyat. I've got what you've asked for. It's amazing this lamp is still intact. I've seen what this piece of shit is capable of. So we're back to the same old bloodthirsty plan, huh? You knew all along, you son of a bitch. Too many words, too few answers. The ward. What's the point of all the sacrifice, Scar? All these victims? What a fascinating show. What the hell did you unleash upon us? What? I don't get it. I just want to reclaim what I've lost. Is that so? How generous of you. The monolith has nothing to do with this. There is no monolith, Faust. You acquired controller abilities in one of the X labs so you could guide the monolithians and serve C consciousness, so long as they were alive. Is this the real zone? You're dead, Strider. I wanted to sort out my own problems, and I didn't expect it to go down that way. I'm sorry, Strider. Yeah, Strider. It was hard to digest at first. If you ask me, it looks more like a mind prison. I guess so. It's hard to digest at first. Strider deserved a better fate. Don't push it, Scar. I need some time to digest all this. Life is for the living, Scar. If the dead start talking to us, we'll end up slaughtering each other. Then there won't be peace for us, not even in death. I know, Scar. I just wanted to make sure. I won't be a part of this. Life is for the living, Scar. If the dead start talking to us, we'll end up slaughtering each other. Then there won't be peace for us, not even in death. I'm not looking to make friends. Skif. Well, I'm asking now. What is this installation, Colonel? Oh, sure thing. S.T.A.L.K.E.R is an agent? I eliminated Faust. What is this installation, Colonel? S.T.A.L.K.E.R is an agent? I'm on your side, Colonel. I'm on your side, Colonel. I'm not your enemy, Colonel. Screens. A whole wall of them. All static. In a creepy chair. I think I'd rather stand. I hate dentists. Yep. Yeah. Looking good. What? Holy shit. How is this possible? No, and the bullet was well-deserved? It's a shame you treated him like that. I will help you. Okay. No, he was waiting for you. The zone doesn't need your protection. She can take care of herself. Just let her go. He saved your life, you son of a bitch, and you never even thanked him. Every time you went to the north, you were just thinking about yourself. Okay. Home. Best not to touch this. Best not to touch this. I'll get to it later. Hush. Hush. I knew this would happen. Interesting. Interesting. Later. I should look harder. No time for that now. Well, looks like I'm not alone here. Fucking hell. Oh, wow. Quiet now. Seems dangerous. That's it. I'll think about it. What happened here? What was that? Where is it? Tell me about the cement factory. I need to think it over. We seem to have gotten off on the wrong foot. How about we start over? Clean slate? Here. I hope this helps. Time to plant this scanner and get out of here. What the fuck happened here? Nope. Calm down. I've got some time left. Heading for the next spot. Just one spot left. I've got nowhere to go back to, Herman. Over and out. I'm okay. Is charging always this noisy? Good thing it's been a walk in the park until now. How? I've already got the artifact. I've already got a detector. The goat is dead. So are the other scientists. Stop freaking out and tell me where the data is stored. I don't think it'll be that easy, but I'll figure it out. The goat is dead. I'm Mr. Client. Fuck you, asshole. Remind me. I'll figure it out. One way or another. Herman, Solder's premium coordinates smell like a scam. We'll find out soon. I was attacked while on a job. I got hit in the head, and when I woke up, I was in almost nothing but my birthday suit. It's none of your business. Long story short, bad luck. By the way, I'm looking for someone nicknamed Solder. Know anywhere I could ask around about him? All right, I'll get going. Who are you, anyway? These wardens. Who are they? Do you help everybody? Or am I somehow special? What sensors did you mention? What are you doing here, anyway? All right, out with it. What do you want? Well, if a kingpin needs me, I guess I'll help him out. 'Cause I feel like it. Do I need your permission or something? I'm sick of talking. You guys are boring. I already helped Elbow out. Guess I did it for free, huh? All right, I can pay you. I'm looking for a stalker named Squint. You seen him? Did you see where he went? I've been to the warehouse. All I found was an old hazmat suit. Have you seen Squint? So, what did he want? Squint. You know that name? So, do you know where I might be able to find him? What kind of artifact? How could it help you? Suspicious, yeah? Like, what kind of cave? But it has to be me that goes there, not you. I see. That's all I need to know. Got any ideas how to escape the lesser zone? All right. I'll get you the artifact. You're not a stalker. You're a murderer and a looter. I'm tired of running around. I'd rather just gun you down. Nope. Do I need one? Easy there. I'm a friend. See? My gun is down. Put your gun down, would ya? I've got one too. Was it you who attacked them near the old bridge at night? Why? Why can't you escape on your own? I sure do. Why do you ask? Do you know anything about Squint? All right, I'll leave you to it. Why do you hate the ward so much? Not everybody's capable of killing an unarmed person. Well, weren't you gonna leave the zone? Why the hell didn't you tell me about that scary thing in the cave? Here you go. Now hit the road. Yeah, and I'm keeping it. When the ward gets you, try sending them to the cave too. The antenna is on fire. I'm looking for information about Squint. My part is done. Now spill it about S.T.A.L.K.E.R. And I'm supposed to believe that? If you've got skin in this game, speak up. If you don't, back off. What I was doing there is no concern of yours. But what you were doing there, now that's a good question. Tell me more about IPSF. I activated a certain device. There was a huge stream of light, the ward, and 3 strangers who try to kill everyone. Tell me more about the sphere. Tell me about Suhin. Why? Are there monsters there? That's not much. Is that all you know? Just tell me what I have to do. And who do I look like then? Then I'm off to the sphere. Don't you want to know what happened to Squint? So, perimeter security is keeping the ward from questioning a witness? Ironclad proof, Captain. I feel like you're trying to screw me. You don't know where S.T.A.L.K.E.R is. What's IPSF? Roger that. Guess I'm on my own then. He told me where to turn it on. That was the device I had on me. It was taken by the same strangers who attacked your men. The sphere. What's that? I was doing my job. And that's when your men showed up. And then they were attacked from behind. 3 men, swift and professional, no insignia. One's got a weird mask on his face. Next thing I knew, I was knocked out. I wanted to talk about Squint. I found Squint. He's at the mill over by Deaf Meadow. No. Why are you looking for the sensors? Isn't finding the murderer more important? I'm still looking for him. I've got the sensors. Now for your part of the bargain. What did you learn about S.T.A.L.K.E.R? The warehouse isn't the only way to find Squint. So, no one in the zone has ever survived an emission? I've seen the emission on my way towards the zone. Looked more like a explosion to me. Yep. My name is Skif. Zotov sent me. I'm a man of my word. Here are your sensors. I'm trying to find a S.T.A.L.K.E.R. You know him? Know anything about S.T.A.L.K.E.R? Thanks for nothing, man. Thanks, I guess. I'm looking for a S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Do you know him? Have you heard of S.T.A.L.K.E.R? I'm looking for S.T.A.L.K.E.R. You know that name? I'm looking for someone. His name's S.T.A.L.K.E.R. There's no need to climb anything. I've already got a lead. Okay, I'll help you with Squint. Go climb that tower yourself. I'll find some other way to get to S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Just looking around. Yeah, I'm sure. What happened between you and Gaffer? Enough chit-chat. I need to go. Is Squint a friend of yours? I found Squint. Why are these sensors more important than Squint? I've got what you're looking for. S.T.A.L.K.E.R doesn't know shit. But he did mention a guy called Nestor. What happened here? I'm looking for a man named S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Do you know him? So, who should I ask about S.T.A.L.K.E.R? What is the ward, anyway? S.T.A.L.K.E.R was just a pawn. He was working for a guy called Nestor. I've got a couple of questions. I see. That's all I needed to know. Mind telling me more about yourself? So, does Uncle Lyonya work for you or something? What's the ward? How do I know you're not gonna screw me? Do you really think it was Squint who killed your men near the cabin? I've heard you can help me find solder. Squint? Fine. What do you want me to do? So what were you doing here? How long have you been in the zone? That'll do. Hand it over. I've already got a detector. Got anything more interesting? No one sent me. Guess today's your lucky day. Do you know Richter too? You aren't hurt, are you? Jorik asked me to get you out of here. You mean Jorik set you up? How did those bandits catch you off guard? Tell me about yourself. Been in the zone long? They tried. All right, I'll do it. How many of those guys are there? What did those guys want from you? What are you doing here anyway? Not that it's any of your concern. I am, to be honest. All right, let's hear it. Nah, I've got my own stuff to worry about. Richter sent me here. Do you know him? You ask for my help? Not really. I can figure it out on my own. Who could turn down such a generous offer? I'm all ears. I take it the trader peddles goods. What about the tech? I was hoping for something a little more practical. Maybe. But first, I want to know what the catch is. Nice. What do I win? I'm looking for the Colonel. Zotov sent me. Skif. What the hell, Colonel? All right, I've got what I wanted. Now go to the balcony with your hands up. That way the wardens will know we made a deal. Diode? Who's that? Calm down. I'm here to talk. You've got the ward at your doorstep. Tell me where Nestor is, and Korshunov won't send his men in. I'm already involved. I just need to figure out how. What kinds of deals? Diode, Nestor's tech? Maybe he knows where his boss went. They keep the place secure for S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Ambushing people, attacking people, stealing. They're taking over the zone, stealing whatever they want. But why is the ward looking for Nestor? I'd like to talk to this Chornobyl guy first. I'll join the assault. I haven't thought about it. Right now, my purpose is to find Nestor. So, who are you working for anyway? You think you can change the zone? No one's ever succeeded at that before. Why assault it? The bandits would be more talkative alive. I'll join the assault. I agree to your terms. Diode, Nestor's tech? He might know where his boss went. You didn't tell me you were going to shoot Chornobyl and leave me alone against this entire gang. Only the information on Nestor. Already looked. Nothing unusual there. Nothing so far. It might help if I knew what I was looking for. I need information about scanners, and I'm looking for a man named Nestor. Do you know him? What happened to you on the way here? Why were you trying to get here? He was in good spirits. What do you know about this place? You're way too disciplined for a bunch of loners. Who are you? What do you want Nestor for? You can't trust anyone. A better question would be, what's in it for me? Nestor. Do you trust Richter? He's the one who sent me here. He said you could help me find Nestor. I'll see what I can do to help your people. Why don't you rescue your men on your own? Am I really that special? Your men are dead, but I guess you already know that, don't you? Someone contacted me while I was in there. He helped me out. One of your men. I found something while I was inside. Who am I talking to? For now. Are you threatening me? What kind of game are you playing? What's with all the security? All right, I got it. That's swell. Can I go in? I want to talk to your commander. All right, I'm already leaving. Why can't I go in? S.T.A.L.K.E.R sent me. Where are the others? What do you know about Nestor? How did they get you? I'll take your word for it. Some information I couldn't get anywhere else. Coupons. A lot of them. I need your PDA to convince the client you're actually dead. Guess we can't make a deal. We don't have anything to talk about. That's none of your business. All right. I'm listening. Well, speak up. What about you? I need something more substantial than just your word. Dutsent handed your stash over to me. Why should I tell you? You're already dead. I wanted to see your face once you realized I've got your gun. I want some coupons in exchange for your gun. I found it on my own. I need your PDA. I can trade it for the gun, or I can just take it. I got the coordinates from Roosevelt. I don't give a damn about your rules. Got it. Don't get your panties in a bunch. I'll stay out. I've got a pass. This is your kingpin's gun. Recognize it? Varan says you and your men were attacked. Tell me more about that. Do you know who they are? What can you tell me about your boss? The Shah and Roosevelt won't get in your way again. Here's the proof. Here's the money. I think it's a fair price. Roosevelt no longer poses a problem. Here's the proof. I killed the Shah. Here's the proof. That's all for now. About your competition. Your problem is already taken care of. What kind of man is that Roosevelt? Me first. Did your men attack me and take my scanner? Or I could just kill you instead. I have proof it was you who ordered Nestor's kidnapping. That's a lot of money. Any other options? I think it's a fair price. I guess I'll do it. Tell me more about this Shah guy. I'll consider your offer. Do you know who attacked your men? I found this on the bandits. Look familiar? Do you think whoever sent those men after you has Nestor? Any idea who they were working for? All right, I'll go have a look. All right, I'll have a look at your workshop. You got problems, that's obvious. I can help you deal with them in exchange for some information. Where can I find Nestor? Project X? What's that? Nestor, the scanner. Ring a bell? The only right answer is an honest one. Do you have a choice? The bandits have got you by the balls, and I don't think they're gonna let you go. You sure know a lot about scanners for an ordinary tech. How? Do you suspect anybody in particular for the attack? What happened to you? Don't spare any details. Yup, here you go. I found the papers, but my services aren't free. I met some weird guy underneath the factory. He did something to the wardens. What about the guys from the detention center? Are they legends too? What are you doing here anyway? Do you know what kind of thugs they were? A plant, you say? Guess I ought to go check it out. Here, take this. I can't help you. Sorry. This is about more than just a scanner. What makes the artifact inside so important? How did the scanners end up in the zone, Professor? Why do you call the scanner your greatest invention? I'd like to hear more about S.T.A.L.K.E.R, from the man who's in charge of it. What's going to happen to the slag heap now? I need more information about Noontide. What can you tell me about Monolith, Colonel? How did the scanners end up in the zone, Colonel? Nestor is dead. I've read the messages on his PDA. Apparently, he worked for you. I'm looking for Diode. Is he here? What's going on in here? Well, if I said I understood everything, I'd be lying. You mentioned the Shining Zone. Do you really think it exists? S.T.A.L.K.E.R. You mean that S.T.A.L.K.E.R? What can you tell me about Noontide? Who's that? Why did the zombies just walk right past you? I'm looking for Diode. The guard at the workshop told me he's here. Skif. What's in there? Why all the secrecy? Since when is the ward in charge of Slag-Heap? This is a neutral territory. He doesn't want to talk? I'll talk to him anyway. See what I can do. Let's get down to brass tacks. Just tell me how I can sneak into the depot, and we're even. Make it fast. How do I get into the depot without being seen? I've got a couple of questions for Chernozem. Gashan's gone, and I'm not going to run after him. As long as this Gashan of yours didn't get too far, I can take care of him. Just what are you getting at? Quit beating around the bush. It'll be even worse for you if you keep wasting my time. Why does everyone in Noontide call each other brother? It looks like Faust is involved in this mess. Are you gonna do something about it? So I guess I'm going to Asimov's. Sure, I have it with me. What did I just see? This whole schism looks pretty serious. What are you gonna do now, Strider? You said Noon has rejected its monolithian past. How did the ward end up there? I'm looking for Strider. Any PDA can be traced that way? I'll go get the inductor you mentioned. Strider said there was a way to trace the source of commands being sent to a monolith PDA. He told me to talk to you. The WPS? What's that? The explosion at the storage facility was caused by a scanner. Do you know anything about them? All right. I'll leave you to it. I need to talk to Strider. I'm afraid I did. Tell me about the storage facility. What happened there? That man that you were arguing with. Who is he? What were you and that, Faust guy arguing about? I have to go. See you around. So you're not allowed to leave Wild Island? They announced my arrival over the radio. You mean you've never been to the mainland? Actually, I need to talk to Strider. Do you know where he is? What do you think of this place? I've never seen emissions outside the zone. So what? A scanner. We'd better turn it off. Like it or not, I've got things to do here. I'll take some coupons instead. So, you got a problem with stalkers, do you? I happen to have just the right amount with me. I don't have any anti-rad to spare. I need to talk to Strider. Where's the cargo that'll help me get in? What the... And how do you propose I get there? What are you hinting at exactly? Get to the point already. What's Wild Island? You say it's a monolithian PDA? What does that even mean? Why aren't you going back? You show up out of nowhere, acting strangely, prying into my business. Why should I listen to you? So you're with Spark now, huh? Well, I have business to attend to. I gotta go. Why don't you bring it back on your own, if it matters so much? Do you know where I can find Strider? Why is that package so important to you? A scanner. If you activate it with no artifact present, this is what happens. Yeah. Unless whoever is responsible for this comes back to finish you off. That's what happened to me. It's a good gun. Why would you give it to a stalker but wear a shell casing that matches it around your neck? My attackers had a PDA like this one. Looks like some of your men are involved in this. Okay, so what does Noon want? I'm not sure I fully understand you. So what do you think Monolith actually was? I understand. So what do we do now? I'm here because I was attacked, and a device like this was taken from me. The attackers had monolithian PDAs. By all accounts, some of your men are to blame. Fine. I'm leaving then. Why are you doing all this? Are you the one who activated the scanner on Wild Island? Either way, you're done for. You wasn't the only one. Someone else on Azimuth finished the ward off before I got there. Foma was with them. He tried to kill me, Strider. I need to get to Icarus, and the sooner the better. Faust had a reason to leave the island just now. I've got a package for you. The group you sent after the cargo got ambushed. I had to get to the island, so I volunteered to help. I have some business on Wild Island. Your cargo just happened to turn up at the right time. Mute sent me. He said he's not coming back. The rest of the group got ambushed. What's so important about the cargo I brought? I just stumbled across it. I came to the island looking for Strider. All right, I'll get going. I brought some cargo. I believe it's yours. I'm working for the ward. Here's my pass. Looks like you've got a problem. Maybe I can help. What is this place anyway? Why don't you allow loners on the island? I'd rather not get involved right now. What were you and Chor's arguing about? Need a hand? The Noontiders don't seem too upset about the zombie. I'll see what I can do about it. One zombie and a switch, and no one in Noontide is willing to do anything about it? Have you dealt with that sea antenna and the zombie on the roof yet? About the job you asked me to do. All right, I'll do what I can. The antenna is off. I left Kvashka alone, though. The antenna is off. You can take Kvashka's body down. It's done. I need to get on the roof. I want to help. What happened there? For everyone. How come? I wanted to talk to you about that zombie on the roof. I'm headed to your base, believe it or not. Gotta check something. Well, let's find out. I don't report to you. I'm just going for a stroll. Shooting mutants, collecting artifacts. All right, I should get going. You're mistaken. I never risk my ass for free. What happened to your camp? Why would they abandon Icarus? Fine, your funeral. There's a path there from the smoldering farmstead. Here, I'm sending it to your PDA. You can find some artifacts if you bring a detector. You think anything scares me after the swamps? Let's part ways while I'm still in a good mood. I've got a good gun and a steady hand. That's all that matters. There's nothing there but run-down old shacks and burnt-out ruins. The place is a wasteland. Fine. You want the route? I'll sell it to you. I'm not telling you. If you try to go there, you'll just get yourself and your buddies killed. What can I say? I had motivation. And some survival tips from Nimble. That's true. He didn't bring me. Just gave me some advice. Well, they're wrong. Yeah, there was a nice gun in there. He saw me and went straight for the gun. So, no. That's too bad, Lieutenant. How did you end up here, Lieutenant? Calm down. Let's talk. Titmouse, Lieutenant. I am not your enemy. At least one. S.T.A.L.K.E.R, Lieutenant. He's the one I'm after. We're on the same side. S.T.A.L.K.E.R, why didn't you leave? You know how to get to the exit. I'm looking for S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Where is he? You're in my way. Take 5, soldier. Where's your commander? Is he alive? Here, help yourself. I don't even have enough for me. Easy now, I'm just a stalker. What happened here? I'm a friendly. Captain Sienkiewicz sent me. I'm looking for S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Have you found him? Lieutenant, wake up. I've got something that'll help you come to your senses. I'm not letting you out of here alive. Wake up, Lieutenant. You must have been under Psi influence. Why did you turn against your own men? What did they promise you? What are you talking about? Who is he? I've got a permit from Colonel Korshunov. I'm looking for someone, and he's in there. Easy now. I'm already leaving. Easy now. Why are you so nervous? I've got a permit from Colonel Korshunov. I'm looking for someone, and he's in there. Easy now. I'm already leaving. Easy now. Why are you so nervous? I need some S.T.A.L.K.E.R pills. Captain's orders. You were right. I found some sensors on the warden's body. I think you had different people with you the last time we met. Do you agree with that? You said you could help me. How do you know who I'm looking for? Who are those, folks you just can't say no to? That sounds like a threat. So, where do I find these sensors? Thanks. I'll get going. What about you? What are you gonna do? And what's in it for you? What happened? I heard gunfire. Okay, calm down. Captain Sienkiewicz sent me. I'm here to help. Have you found S.T.A.L.K.E.R? So what happened here? Did you find S.T.A.L.K.E.R? You're from Alpha Team? Hey! Are you deaf or something? Here, take them. I haven't got much time. Where's S.T.A.L.K.E.R? Did you find him? I don't know, but I'm about to find out. I should probably put you out of your misery. Hey, soldier, I'm talking to you. I'm looking for S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Where is he? Where's S.T.A.L.K.E.R? Your brain got fried. You were rambling. I was hoping you could tell me. You got a few screws loose, don't you? Take this first. Then we'll see. Are you okay now? Where's S.T.A.L.K.E.R? Okay, if that's what you want. No, I'm not gonna shoot you. Find who? What are you talking about? I'm looking for S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Are you talking about him? I'm looking for a guide to Clear Sky. They're all dead. S.T.A.L.K.E.R. wasn't messing around. I'm looking for a guide to Clear Sky. Can you help me? Nope, not quite. I need a guide, not a gig as a therapist. Get to the point. Yes, I understand. Do you know anything about Clear Sky? Is everything all right? Or are you celebrating something? Looks like every asshole in the zone knows who you are. How do I get to Clear Sky? I should have shot you after all. How do those beacons work? What is Clear Sky anyway? Why did you decide to work with Faust? Who is this Kalancha guy? So what happened at the Clear Sky base? Yes. All right, you're free to go. Why do you have a snort gas mask on your shoulder? I'm looking for a guide to Clear Sky. He's dead. He lost his shit and shot everybody at Echo Station. I hear you used to work with Nimble. I'm looking for him. What are you hunting here? So what kind of job were you working on with Nimble? Can you give me the coordinates to the cave? I'll try looking for them. What? We? Can you remind me again what the wish granter is? Do you think Faust is planning something that involves S.T.A.L.K.E.R? What did you want to talk about? I've seen Faust. You mentioned the wish granter as well before he disappeared. I didn't expect to see you two here. You're working together? So what do you want from me? A Strider wants to know what Faust is up to. I want to get to the bottom of the whole scanner business. But what's in it for you? One squad, but they're about to get reinforced. How did you know Spark was here? Skif. I'm with Spark. And you're pretty dead for a warden. Calm down. I'm a friendly. On a scouting mission. A Spark camp. Follow me, Sergeant. Time to earn your salary. Will do, Doc. Have you found the traitor? How would your data help us figure out what's going on? Deal. I'll get your data. The captain isn't happy about your antennas. He even asked me to destroy them. Well, that's what I need you for. I've been informed about a traitor at Icarus. Can you track him down? If you ask me, Sienkiewicz's methods inspire more confidence. I've been informed that there's a traitor in the ward. He probably has monolith connections. Can you help me find him? C signature? What's that? So what exactly is going on here anyway? Get to the point. So it was altered? How? Not bad. I found a strange device. Not bad. I found a portable Psi installation. It had more rads than any anomaly. A Psi beacon? What's that? How did the Psi beacon end up there? Do you know where the lieutenant is? From the ward to Monolith? How is that possible? Can you remind me where I can find S.T.A.L.K.E.R? Did you find out anything about the Monolithian PDA? Nothing should get in the way of tracking it now. One of your men is a rat. I intercepted a message about a plot to sabotage Icarus. It was sent over an old frequency, a monolithian one. Just like the PDA the traitor used to communicate. All right, we have a deal. I want to talk to Krivenko first. Who's Krivenko? Why do you suspect him? What's the purpose of these antennas? All right, I'm on it. Some kind of strange device. It had more rads than an anomaly. I didn't feel right until I smashed it to bits. A portable Psi installation. I've seen one of them before. It had more rads than any anomaly. Can we track him? I'd like to talk to him too. That's all that's left of it. So what kind of device is it, Captain? Can you remind me where I can find S.T.A.L.K.E.R? You're right on time. You can send your guys home. Here are the coordinates. I've got bad news. None of them made it. Your guys really were out of their minds. Some of them didn't make it. I'm sending you the coordinates. Remind me again what you needed my help with. I got it. You promised me a reward. What do you want me to do? I've got my own stuff to worry about. You seem a little jumpy. Need help? How did your patients manage to escape? What did you need my help with again? Any idea where I should look for your runaways? And what about your own people? Why don't you ask them? That could get them killed. You sure about this? All right, here you go. Now spill it. I'm still looking for those wardens. Can you tell me anything? Have any wardens stopped by your place lately? They might have been acting weird. I'll find them on my own then. Vitalov's patients ran away. He didn't want you to know. Seems like it. I had to take down a mutant in the hangar to get these parts. I've got the Psi suit parts. Just another day in the zone. Do you have any work for me? Why would you need a psi when you've got pills? All right, I'll get you your parts. I don't have time for this right now. How did the parts end up outside S.T.A.L.K.E.R? Still need help with those suit parts? Remind me about that job again. Got it. I'll get the parts. I don't need it right now. You said I could pick up my psi suit. Of course. I'm sure I'll need it. I'm just the courier. He doesn't report to me. Why would a warden want to have FaceTime with some thugs? You want to exchange business cards? Or are you going to take the merchandise? I talked to Chornobyl. He asked me to deliver a package to some buyers. You mentioned a crooked subordinate. Still want me to check up on him? All right, I'm on it. What did you need help with again? They returned them. I delivered your package. It wasn't a meeting. It was an ambush. Do you have any work that needs to be done? You mentioned a package. Do you still need help delivering it? I'm in. Give me that package of yours. I'm too busy at the moment. What's in the box, if you don't mind me asking? The people I'm delivering your package to. Who are they? Yeah, and now I'm returning it. I've got news about that Chornobyl guy we talked about. The sergeant was supplying equipment to the Sultan's bandits. Why not discharge him? Do you need any help, Captain? I'll be back later. Maybe you'll have something more serious for me then. Fine. What do you need me to do? My home was destroyed because of Dalin's experiment? And you knew about it the whole time? So you knew my artifact was the Alpha all along. Then why the act? The second Caribbean experiment? What's that? The monolith? You mean that monolith? And how did you know where I am? They've got some serious security here, Strider. Cravenko? I didn't know you were a big wheel around here. What makes the Alpha artifact so special? You can grow artifacts? The generators? What are those? At this rate, I'm going to get bed sores from your penthouse couch. Maybe I can speed this up. Remember, the things I've seen in the zone were just as baffling and uncontrollable. What kinds of toys? You bastard. I thought you were dead, and you just took off. If you're so scared of Korshunov, why'd you steal the scanner? Then how did the anomaly show up despite your security measures? All right, I'll go see what you've got there. What are you working on? I'd like to know what's in store for me there. What kinds of special projects? How often does this kind of emergency happen here? I've asked about everything I wanted to know. I'm taking the scanner to Dr. Dalin. Where's the internal checkpoint? I have an appointment with Dr. Dalin. I brought the scanner. What's the Caribbean experiment? What do you know about the generators? I'd like to know more about the scanners. Tell me about the emission shielding. Why did you bring the monolith here? Wasn't one failed experiment enough for you? The hell they will. It's my artifact. I'll be the one testing it. So does this installation really grant wishes? I want this all to end. Now, you're the one who's gonna tell me what the fuck is going on here. Whose memory did I just see? Why did the ward attack me? Wishgranner my ass. Are you planning to use the Wishgranner again? Was that another botched experiment, Doc? Are you sure it's safe connecting the artifact to the generators? It didn't seem like an illusion to me. It felt too damn real. What are you going to do if the connection is successful? How are you going to use the anomalous energy? Dalin said S.T.A.L.K.E.R isn't going to use the monolith anymore. They only needed it to prep for another experiment. They're gonna end all this shit right here, right now. They're gonna destroy the zone. A hallucination. That's what it was. See, influence. Nothing more. Yeah. I tried it. I saw what it did to the people before me. How it made them believe in lies. It was wrong. We'll stop them together. Drop your weapons. We don't want bloodshed. Should I? What do you think of this monolith test? Let's begin. I found the person who killed your men in the lesser zone. It was Faust, a fanatic who believes in the monolith. Is that some kind of threat? So my home burned down because of S.T.A.L.K.E.R? Did I do that to you? I want this all to end. Last time I checked. Loud and clear. Over. I read you. Over. No, I'm trying to get out too. You need to get the hell out of here. What happened here? Why are you here all by yourself? Some guys tried to take what I found at Faust's place. Where did those parts come from? You were right. It's some kind of device. Do you know what it is? I see. All right. I have to go. Do you think Noontide ever stood a chance? What are you gonna do now, Professor? Wild Island isn't safe anymore. Do you know how many of those emitters are out there? Did Faust mention anything? It's the same kind of thing I saw at the Sphere. Do you know what it is? Horse is dead. I had to shoot him. He was about to kill Richter. Gas isn't an issue. I'll figure it out. What did that walk guy want from you? What happened to Noontide? How did a monolithian device end up in the shelter? Strider always tried to keep that stuff away from Noontide. Where did that signal come from? So I gotta fix the ventilation system to reach the source. How did you end up here at Quiet's camp? How about I give you some coupons and we go our separate ways? I don't think so. Did your men capture Lodotchka? Why? What are you talking about? Okay, I'll help Lodotchka. Maybe Monolith is back because the wish granter was taken to Circa. S.T.A.L.K.E.R couldn't let it go. What the hell is happening on that island? Lodotchka mentioned some kind of signal. What do you think it was? Ever thought it might all be S.T.A.L.K.E.R's fault? He and the ward are all busy with their zone turf war and the rest of us gotta deal with the fallout. Did you know that S.T.A.L.K.E.R tried to stop Dallin from replicating the Caribbean experiment? Skif here. I'm a friendly. Here to see the Colonel. Yeah, I found the emitter. How did you make it out alive? What kind of gizmo was it? Korshinov sent me. They detected a Psi radiation spike here. Do you know why? I'm looking for the emitter. Any idea where it is? Is Sukin alive? Where is he? Is there a way to get to the sphere unnoticed? He's alive. And he helped me find the thing that scrambled Noontider's brains. What's the situation here? What's the chatter among the troops? Where are these reinforcements coming from? And what are they planning? You'd better explain why I had to kill the same guy over and over again. You stopped Dallin from replicating the Caribbean experiment. Why? What's the plan, S.T.A.L.K.E.R? What's our next move? What do you want me to do? Is the signal you're doing? You provided Lodotchka with the emitters. Could you have supplied Faust as well? Is S.T.A.L.K.E.R always this mysterious? What do you know about the Dugas? Do you know what S.T.A.L.K.E.R's up to? Are you really itching to go after the ward? Where's your main base, by the way? Tell me more about this complex. S.T.A.L.K.E.R told me to grab some scrap here. What do I need to do with the emitter? What are all these preparations for? Fubar. Monolith Edition. I think Korsanov's dead. Lots of others, too. And yes, I saw Faust's doubles with my own eyes. What about the new home you promised me? Why does Colonel Korshunov see the scientists from Project X as traitors? But who do you represent? Project X? The regulatory board the Colonel mentioned? What now? What's your plan? You managed to avoid getting demoted after Icarus, huh? Good to see you too, Captain. I take it you made it out of Icarus. So what happened to Icarus? How are the guys from Icarus holding up? Why not launch a coordinated assault with all our forces, instead of risking a small group? What should we expect from the Monolithians this time? Knock on wood, Captain. I got it. Let's go. What's our mission? Yes, I am. I need a little more time. Tell me about the Dugas. Do you think Monolith has any plans for it? So, your father was a scientist who worked on Project X? What went wrong at the Institute? Have you figured out what caused the signal? It was on the way. Thanks for the gear, Colonel. Yes. So, how are you planning to take the Dugas? You think Monolith poses a real threat to the entire zone? Why do we need the comm center? None whatsoever. Depends. What's the plan this time? And what about the ward? A surprise for the ward? What kind of surprise? No way. I just killed him. Can you remind me where I can find Uncle Leonia? I've got everything he asked for. I need more time. I did what you asked. I gave it a shot, but I couldn't find anything. How can I help out? You didn't know about his past? How did he end up as a guide here? Tell me what happened here. My stay in Silesia will be short. I have to get to the sphere. You want me to kill him? Why didn't you leave the area? How do you know he's hiding there? I tried to settle this without anyone getting shot. Hey you, how much is he paying you for security? The gaffer needs your supplies, and you're gonna hand them over. Well, have it your way. You heard me right. This is for protecting the gaffer's house. The gaffer needs supplies. Can we work something out? Why aren't you with the rest of the Silesia stalkers? Not so fast. Can you remind me what you wanted me to bring again? I think this belongs to you. I took care of your problem with Hamster. I didn't. I just paid his guard off. I talked to Hamster, but he wouldn't give an inch. So what's the deal with you and Hamster? Seems like you could use a hand. Sounds easy enough. So it's all here in Silesia. What's so special about your gun? What happened to Lens? These the instruments you were talking about? Where can I find the surgical instruments you need? Can I help? If I come across your instruments, I'll grab them. Got any idea who swiped your kit? All right, what's the plan? I'm too busy at the moment. Looks like you found a collar. I need it. Give me that collar or you'll regret it. All right, I'll buy it. Even though it's a fucking ripoff. I don't need anything from you. I was just passing by. You can keep the collar. I got them after the signal. They're saved on this flash drive. I want to know more about induced illusions. I'm looking for information about the phantoms. A monolithian called Faust conjured doubles of himself during a fight. I want to know how this is possible. What exactly do I need to do? Where can I meet the sea consciousness scientists? I need to learn more about their technology. See consciousness. That rings a bell. Do you know anyone on that list? This Richter guy's all over the place. Seems to know everyone in the zone. Where do you know him from? Do you know where I can find Richter? Is there anything else I need to know? Thanks for the tip. I gotta go. How does someone become a true guide? What does it take? Where do I find this heart of Chernobyl? Your bad luck seems to be over. Are you gonna guide people again? Are you planning to guide people again, or have you given up on it completely? Speaking of which, do you know anyone on this list? What's S.T.A.L.K.E.R up to? What's his plan? I need to find some people. S.T.A.L.K.E.R mentioned you might be able to help me with that. You seem pretty popular yourself. Are you some kind of recruiter, bringing folks to stride or mingling with scientists, cozying up to S.T.A.L.K.E.R? And you keep popping up wherever I go, too. Then just tell me where to look for those mutants. Is this the type of collar Dvupalov collects? How can I find this S.T.A.L.K.E.R guy? Do you know where I can find mutants with those collars? There are no trustworthy people in the zone. S.T.A.L.K.E.'s got that right. Looking for allies is a waste of time. Remember when you led me out of those anomalies when we first met? You saved my life that time. Let's try it again. Can you take me to a place where I can hunt some mutants in collars? What happened to his old crew? I found folks in the zone I can trust. S.T.A.L.K.E.R just needs to try harder. You're asking the wrong guy. I found folks I can team up with. I wouldn't last long without them. So why did you collect those collars anyway? I'm not interested in vodka. Here's the science. Making things better, not worse. All right. Here's to our partnership. Let's toss another one back. Okay. Bottoms up, Professor. Let's have another one. Sure. All right. But this is the last one. How do you destroy phantoms and defeat someone who can create induced hallucinations? When I saw the man who created those phantoms, I was stone cold sober. You used to work with phantoms. Tell me about the ability to create them. Skip the vodka. I want to talk about the controller project. Your name's on the staff list. I'm interested in a different project. The controller. You were part of it. What project are you talking about? You're the first Project X scientist I've met who's still alive. I'm curious to hear about it firsthand. What was the purpose of the controller project? I wasn't planning to. I'm here about... Faust wasn't exactly a failure, in a way. Haven't you heard? He tapped into the X network, brought the monolith back, and caused a bloodbath all over the zone. Here, I don't want to be anywhere near these things. Who is Faust now? What have you turned him into? I found the suppressor. Can you install it? The MDST? What's that? I couldn't find them. A lot of people died because of him. A lot of good soldiers died because of him. Why did you create Faust? I need a special upgrade for my suit. S.T.A.L.K.E.R wanted me to get the mirror facility online. It could be important. I know how to take Faust down. But I'll need some help from a tech. What's the deal with the Colonel's Psi protection? How did you come up with Class 5 Psi protection? How bad is the Colonel's injury? Hand me that key card, and I'll see what I can do about your papers. Why do you want those papers? Tell me about Dvupalov. So he's a great scientist? Why do you even bother helping Dvupalov? Dvupalov sent me to get the key card for X5. I'm looking for the phantom suppressor. It's tough to avoid having a drink with him. Tell me what you know about the controller project. Calm down, Sherba. Dvupalov sent me. Since I'm headed to X5, tell me about the lab. The leash. And Captain Zotov, I want to know more about your plan for the attack. What kind of explosive device? Finding the base was definitely no problem. I need some time to gear up. I'm listening. Let's get started. Near the exit, I think. Which way is it? All right. I'll look for it. I'm in position. Almost there. Yeah. I think the explosion was only on my end. Why didn't it go off outside? Dead. What about S.T.A.L.K.E.R? I've got the suppressor. It should shield me from Faust's influence. I got here as fast as I could. What's the latest? Why don't we just head back to Promin and shut down the Duga? Any complications I should be aware of? I was born ready. I live for this stuff. Oh yeah, you guys sure know how to throw a party. Any guards patrolling the substation? I'll shut down the Duga, and I'll deal with Faust. I need some time to get ready. I've got my part sorted. What's your plan? I figured it was better to deactivate the collars. This is the zone. Things don't always go according to plan. I don't need any vodka. You can keep it. Why would I need your vodka? How come Sherbaz's supplying you with vodka all of a sudden? Sure. Pour me one. I need to get going. He's the one who got himself into it. He got off way too easy. Nope. I didn't hunt for him. Just brought him some collars. Did he ever mention why he's after mutants? Anything wrong with that grad student? Do you still need help with that disrupted collar signal? Got it. Will do. What do you need me to do with that signal jammer again? Tell me what I need to do. You still haven't told me why you need these collars. I'm too busy at the moment. You're looking for understanding from the wrong man. I couldn't care less about your goals, but I know you won't be able to replicate this experiment. Get lost. I've seen what you're capable of. Why don't you collect them yourself? Got it. I'll do my best. Do you still need my help with those collars? Remind me again. How can I help with those collars? I shouldn't have helped you with those collars. So what are you going to do now? Aren't you worried they might turn on you? All right. Tell me where to find them. I've got other things to do. Let me see what I can do. No, guys. You're on your own here. Well, how can he be a monolithian? He's got the same uniform as you. I was just doing what he asked me to. What are you going to do next? The one on the left. The one on the right. I'd love to know what for. I don't like scams. What's this show of unrequited generosity all about? Let's give it a try. You'd be still stuck fighting Faust if it weren't for my help. I pitched in and earned my share of the loot. We had a common enemy, and we beat them together. Cool off. I didn't ask for this, all right? I've picked mine already. All right. Take your pick. Yes. Sure, it was pretty impressive, but I'm having a hard time believing it all. So, what are you going to do next? Okay, where do I find him? What do you know about S.T.A.L.K.E.R? What has he done, Colonel? I'm alive. No. Darling, your father was a part of C consciousness. Did the representative remind you of him in any way? What do you think of that visiograph projection? The representative, was he real? Or just some kind of hologram? All right, what's the next move? This S.T.A.L.K.E.R seems to be the zone legend. Is he really that tough? So what are we gonna do now? You killed Azorski, but not the Sparker. Why? Calm down. Just stay out of my way. There won't be any trouble. Calm down. I'm not your enemy. Just tell me what you saw. How did S.T.A.L.K.E.R manage to take over Malachite so fast? I see. Stay put. This place should be safe for now. All right. What do I have to do? Possibly. What is it? You seem a little on edge. What's going on? What miracles? Everyone in the zone thinks S.T.A.L.K.E.R killed you all. How did you manage to survive? Since you survived, does that mean the noosphere is an extension of life? What are you trying to achieve? Who are you? Or what are you? How do you know me? Fucking hell. Who could have done this? I'm looking for the doctor. I heard you might know where to find him. What are you guys doing here anyway? So where should I start looking for him? I'll give it a thought. Are these mercs looking for the doctor too? None of your business. So you've seen the doctor. I'm looking for S.T.A.L.K.E.R. The doctor knows where to find him. Tell me more about the doctor. Thanks for the help. And the heads up. Who did him in? Is he going to make it? He spilled a lot of blood to get here. His own and other people's. So, it was him who killed the mercenaries and hunters, but you hadn't helped them. Why didn't you help the hunters? Or the mercs? So, this is what the real doctor looks like. Strider. His name's Strider. Why are you so concerned about his life? A regenerator. What's that? I'm looking for any information about S.T.A.L.K.E.R. I know you two have some history. You think there's still a chance to help him? I've heard that you treat both humans and mutants. Why? Who are you working for? I'm looking for the doctor. I'll get him. Who is he? Here, take this. It'll help. I'm looking for the mercs who killed the hunters. You're not. What's with the radio? But what if someone follows the sound back here? You really think the doctor killed Gray? I guess Freedom can handle this. I wanted to ask about something else. What kind of job was Gray doing out there? I could do it. What are you gonna do now? Why did you refuse to get in the pod? A zone open to everyone? That sounds kind of dangerous. What do you know about subtle matter? Before me, S.T.A.L.K.E.R was the only one who'd spoken to the representative. That was back in 2012 before C consciousness died. S.T.A.L.K.E.R managed to reach the center of the zone and return unscathed. So you were the one who created the zone? The scientists you mentioned, C consciousness, they're still alive. I spoke to the representative through the visiograph in Malachite. They still exist in some kind of form he called subtle matter. Thanks for your help. Whatever happened to life is the only thing we truly possess. There was an eighth pod. Immortality in the noosphere? Nah, it's gotta be something else. I want to find out if subtle matter is real. Things like this shouldn't be left to blind faith. That's why I'm looking for S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Word is he's back in the zone. I did what I had to do. No. You bet. I guess Freedom can handle it. Let's talk about something else. What about Gray's job? Is it still good? I can do it. You said Gray was doing some kind of job. Is the job still good? Yeah, I'm here. I've got it. It wasn't quite what I expected. I'm interested in the old lab here at the Cordon. Maybe one of your patients said something about it. Red? Who's that? So, where is Red now? Do you think the lab story was just gibberish? Who the hell are you anyway? Looks like an interesting place. I was hoping to find some loot. Is Dark around? I need him. Have you heard anything about the old lab at the Cordon? Gossip? Rumors? So you made a lockpick for him? Something like this one? Did he mention the location of the store? Do you know where that stalker is now? Sidorovich sent me. You've got his package. Fair enough. I'll pass your apology on to Sidorovich. You're in trouble. You shouldn't have messed with someone else's courier. No deal then. You're not in a position to make demands. Give me the package. Hand over the package, and we won't have a problem. Who tipped you off about the courier? You crossed Sidorovich, and he's not happy. Fair enough. Hand me the package and I'll pass your apology on to Sidorovich. You're not in a position to make demands, Roosevelt. Just give me the cargo. Who tipped you off about the courier? How did you end up here? A stick-up? Sounds too petty for someone like you. I need the cargo that Sidorovich's courier had with him, Roosevelt. You're in trouble, Roosevelt. You shouldn't have messed with someone else's courier. No deal, then. The bandits don't want to start a war with you. They said they didn't know the courier was yours, and they're hoping you'll understand. You were looking for a package. I got it. Now tell me everything you know about X3. I thought you had everything under control here. The bandits at the station have been taken care of. They won't bother you anymore. Are you suggesting I find the entrance myself? Where? The Oasis. What's that? Who told you about the Oasis anyway? What is the link between the Oasis and X3? I need to get to X3. Do you know where it is? Okay, I'll get your delivery back. Where did your people find the courier again? The doctor told me about it. It doesn't matter. You've got your sources, and I've got mine. Who are these thugs? How many and what guns are they carrying? What do you want me to do? Is there something of value in that package? You got any gossip about X3? I'm all ears. The doctor told me about X3. It seems like the two of you have some history. He sent me here to test a theory. Induced illusion? Like Faust's phantoms? Have you ever heard of the subtle matter theory? Kaimanov wants to test it. So the mercs are your friends then. You're playing dirty. You put a hit on Dark. Maybe others too. I talked to the representative of C Consciousness and Malachite. I'm with Spark. They know what's really going on in the zone. Maybe they can help me find a new place to call home too. At least with Scar, I know what he stands for. But you? I have no idea what you want. What do you mean, Dark had no choice? What about Dark? What did you do to him? I'm with the Ward. I want to deal with the zone once and for all. Make sure my new home is safe. At least with the Ward, I know what they stand for. But you? I have no idea what you want. So the Shining Zone is a lie? Is there anything I can do to help? Dr. Kaimanov reached out to me. He asked me to take the cartridge to Orbita Station. There can only be one truth. So, what's your next move then? The Stalker program. What's that? Not everyone can handle what you're proposing. I found a way into Lab X3. Marker coordinates sent. Depends. Whatever you're looking for, it might be there. But taking it with you is a whole different story. Unless you grab the Psi installation too. Your oasis is nothing but a mirage. And I shut it down anyway. I'm Skif. And you must be the guy who knows where to find the entrance at the old lab at the Cordon. How do you know Sidorovich never got his package? You mean the decoder? I've got it right here. Any idea who paid the mercs to kill you? The thing is, you're not the first person we've both been chasing. Last time was in the Red Forest. I was looking for the doctor. All right, I'm in. Where'd you find the Oasis documents? You think Sidorovich is lying? Why do you want to get into the lab? The alarm. I've got company, Dark. And the door won't open. Fuck! I'm losing your signal, Dark. Yeah, I'm at the entrance. Let's get this done. I'm here, Dark. You all right? I hear there was an old lab at the Cordon. I want to know more about it. So, the lab does exist. What do you know about it? Anyway, do you know where the entrance is? Dark? Who's that? Yes, I'm almost there. All right. Where do I find them? To enter the pod? But why? Have you been here before? I found the doctor. He said I might find some answers here. I found S.T.A.L.K.E.R. He thinks that all Psi devices are controlled by the S.T.A.L.K.E.R program. If that's true, there could be another visiograph at the program control center. What did you see while I was in that pod, Scar? Did you hear Strider? What can you tell me about S.T.A.L.K.E.R? Got any ideas? Got it. Beats going in guns blazing. I've got a warden pass. I'll try the front door. S.T.A.L.K.E.R mentioned agents. Who are they? I want to know more about the agents. That's all I wanted to know about the agents. The ward badge didn't protect me when I asked a simple question about Project Fiber. Your people try to kill me. There are agents outside the zone. Who are they? And how are they dangerous? So, Colonel, would you forget that I had to shoot a bunch of your men? S.T.A.L.K.E.'s putting together a new crew. He's planning to take on both you and S.K.A.R for the sake of his zone. S.T.A.L.K.E told me he's located the Stalker program control center somewhere underground in Pripyat. You think S.T.A.L.K.E and S.K.A.R are agents too? But why? What's our next move, Colonel? Calm down. I've got a pass. What kind of facility is this? Here. I want to know more about Project Fiber. He's alive too. And now? If that's immortality, it's frightening. An eternal prison where the mind remains static. I'd rather die and be done with it. I've been to Orbita. Using the prototype pod, I was able to make contact with the noosphere. While I was there, I talked to Strider. He's alive, Dallin, alive, with no physical body. S.T.A.L.K.E can confirm what I'm saying. The representative is either an illusion or Psi imprint of someone who was once alive. Where am I? Is this the chemical plant? He had his reasons to throw me in here. I found out about some things, and I can't keep working with the ward knowing them. I was looking for the doctor in the Red Forest. Turns out, the man posing as the savior This Dr. Kaimanov, the same guy who refused to go into the 8th pod in 2006. He told me about your father and his subtle matter theory. It all adds up now. The head of C consciousness was Valentin Dallin. Are you his son? It doesn't matter. I've got my sources. I know about C consciousness and your father, along with his subtle matter theory. I went to Orbita and ran an experiment with a prototype pod. And while I was there, I saw a projection of S.T.A.L.K.E.R. It was just a copy, not the man I once knew. S.T.A.L.K.E.R's dead. Are you trying to recruit me again? Don't bother. I can see right through your ward bullshit. You're doing the right thing, Dallin. I'm sorry. I appreciate your help. Like me, you got mixed up with the wrong crowd. But it's never too late to change things. Yes, everything the representative said is true. Subtle matter, the shining zone, immortality within the noosphere, it's all real. Yes. What's left in the noosphere is just an imprint of consciousness, a copy, a collection of a person's memories. You're taking a great risk. Do you realize that? And the ward wants to use these imprints to spy on every single one of us. What is this place? Where's all my stuff? If my words aren't enough to convince you, you can reach out to S.T.A.L.K.E.R. He figured it out long before I did. How long have you been here? No, I might still need the key. See ya. Here you go. How do you know where my stuff is? Let's cut to the chase. Hey, I remember you. You're the one who activated the dupe. It's me, Skif. See you in the shining zone, my friend. Thank you. The zone shouldn't exist at all. We need to get rid of it. I told you, Spirit, S.T.A.L.K.E.R doesn't lie. In the zone, death is not the end. We just leave all the darkness behind. I told you, Spirit, S.T.A.L.K.E.R doesn't lie. In the zone, death is not the end. We just leave all the darkness behind. S.T.A.L.K.E.R doesn't lie. He skirts the truth, he leaves things out, but he never lies outright. Especially not about what matters most. The shining zone. But there's no unknown, only the shining zone. Immortality within the noosphere. I trust S.T.A.L.K.E.R, not you. There's no use talking to you. Are you absolutely certain about that? No one dies for real here. S.T.A.L.K.E.R proved it. S.T.A.L.K.E.R made it too. How do you know who I am? Who wounded you? Why won't your men help you? I need to get to Pripyat. I know you've been taking stalkers around Yaniv. Dreams coming true don't always make you happy. S.T.A.L.K.E.R would know. You found your way into Pripyat, and you'll get to Limansk too. I'm sure you'll find your place there. Secrets never really die, no matter how deep we bury them. S.T.A.L.K.E.R taught me that much. Your call. In the zone, the dead can speak as loud as the living, you know. That's how you stay alive. Here, take it. Now tell me what you know. But you don't have to die for it. I'm still looking for a home too, just like you. We're not as different as you might think. Besides, our secrets don't really die with us. Only our dreams do. That's how you go all in to achieve your goals. Here, take it. Now, tell me what you know. The Colonel and I don't want anyone to die needlessly. I've got a monolithian regenerator. I can heal you, and in return, you'll tell me what I need to know. Your call. In the zone, the dead can speak as loud as the living. How did you make it through the signal? What were you doing here? My home was destroyed by an anomaly. I came here to find out how that could have happened. I saw exactly what you thought I would. Strider. Or rather, a holographic projection of him. S.T.A.L.K.E.R thinks there's a machine deep within Pripyat controlling these illusions. Sounds way more plausible than some kind of no-sphere subtle matter. My home was destroyed by an anomaly. I came to find those responsible for it. A one-way ticket. A miracle. A new world the Shining is about to reveal to us. Free from pain and regret and guilt. I need to get to Pripyat and reach out to the representative. See, consciousness knows what to do next. They can control the anomalous energy. Its call was hard to ignore. The journey has given me more than I was looking for. I'm getting close to what I really want. It was him. He's alive in the no-sphere, alone and trapped, but alive. And so are the others. The Shining will set them free. S.T.A.L.K.E.R and I will do whatever it takes to make it happen. I need to talk to the representative again, and then the miracle will finally unfold. There's no point in being afraid of the new world. He intends to destroy whatever's inducing these illusions. And he's right. People deserve to be free of illusions. And so does the Zone. I met S.T.A.L.K.E.R in X3. He's aware that you are part of C consciousness, and he's not exactly itching to meet you. A home. Not just an apartment. The entire zone in all its natural splendor. And a purpose. To defend it from any attempts to alter it, from the outside or from within. I need to get to Pripyat and destroy the Stalker Program Center. S.T.A.L.K.E.R can set the zone free from those who want to enslave it, both now and in the future. He intends to destroy whatever's inducing these illusions, but that's where he's wrong. This technology can be a great asset to humanity. A new home, not just an apartment to replace the one that went up in flames. A new world where I can take my rightful place. A new life, one I never got to experience. I need to get to Pripyat. The ward believes they can bring the anomalous energy under control. I know what I'm gonna do, and I'm not turning back. Something better and brighter. Something greater than yourself. Faust was wrong about his means, but his aim was noble. S.T.A.L.K.E.R wasn't lying. C consciousness is just a step toward the Shining Zone. You're hearing a man who believes in what he's doing. Just like you once did. I saw them. The representative, Strider, they're alive in the Shining Zone. S.T.A.L.K.E.R's methods may be misguided, but his goal is noble. Help me track down Spirit. I promise you, it's all true. It's all worth it. I'm looking for Spirit. I need to get to Pripyat. Pripyat holds the key to the Shining Zone. See? I'm not holding anything back. A miracle. Something greater than yourself. You know what it means to make a choice. It's not about picking between right and wrong or yourself and other people. It's about choosing whether to believe or not. That's why the Ward and S.T.A.L.K.E.R are both going to lose. They don't have faith in themselves, let alone the Zone. And you're the same way. If you don't trust him, trust me. The Zone. Something greater than yourself. We all have our secrets. But at least he wants to protect the Zone, not take it away or give it a makeover. Then push forward and don't give up your faith in the zone and, most importantly, in yourself. That's the only way. That's it. It's more than enough. No matter what you do, as long as you keep pushing forward, you'll get to where you want to be. The zone tests people. And those who give up on their dreams, the zone will never love them. Not at all. But I'm not a quitter either. That's why I came here. I'm looking for Spirit to take me to Pripyat. The heart of Chernobyl? What's that? Then help us protect it. S.T.A.L.K.E.R and Korshunov couldn't stop me, and they never will. We are who we are. And you're the kind of person who wouldn't leave another man in the lurch. For better or worse. I appreciate that. But I suspect S.T.A.L.K.E.R and Korshunov may not share that sentiment. He always comes through, no matter what goes down. You worked with Spirit. What can you tell me about him? You've been to Pripyat before. Maybe you can help me get there. What can you tell me about S.T.A.L.K.E.R? Too bad it doesn't love you back. You won't, and you know it. You also know that the zone, despite all its beauty, is still a mistake. Or the only thing you ever did right. S.T.A.L.K.E.R pushed science forward, and the war brought peace and order. It wasn't bad for anyone other than the bandits and S.T.A.L.K.E.R terrorists. Let me show you that this wasn't all in vain. That we can make the world a better place. Help me find Spirit. Help me set everything right. That's why I want to turn it all around. We deserve better. Then he's back with them now. I'm not at liberty to say. There's nothing to understand, Richter. The zone is a mistake. Heads. Tails. Quite the opposite. I understand everything. The zone was a mistake from the very beginning. It's not all bad. You saved my life back then. What can you tell me about him? I'm looking for a way into Pripyat. And I know he's been helping stalkers get there. What are you doing here, anyway? I just need to talk to him. Maybe I can help. I'm looking for Spirit. Do you know him? I need to get inside. Open it, or I will. Will you tell me what happened here? What kind of tunnel is this? Calm down. I just need to talk to Spirit and then I'll be on my way. I'll go wherever I feel like. Tell me about Diktirov. What's he like? I've got the device Spirit used to guide stalkers across the boundary. Spirit modified a circus scanner into something that could disable certain anomalies. Tell me about Spirit. You have no idea how little I care about this at the moment. What's going on here? I've heard that a guy called Spirit might be able to lend me a hand. Seems like things are going south here, huh? What are you doing? And what if I pay? Korshunov sent me. I need to get to Pripyat. So the entrance is closed. I'm working with S.T.A.L.K.E.R. S.T.A.L.K.E.R sent me. And there's nothing we can do about it? The Corps can't work with other stalkers? We're gonna put an end to this once and for all. The zone will no longer pose a threat. It's for the good of all mankind, just like you told me back at S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Our goal, everything you strive for, is within reach. But you don't seem too elated about it. Seeing things like this is never easy. But we need you, Doctor. Yeah, a lot's happened, but what really matters is what happens next. What's the plan after we get to the S.T.A.L.K.E.R Program Control Center? You're not a soldier, Dallin. Why did Korshunov bring you along? I'm looking for the entrance to the Pripyat Underground. Is that a threat? What's the situation in Pripyat? What's the Corps doing here? Skif. You made it here already, Richter. I've come across something that seems to match what you were talking about. Is that what we need? What can you tell me about the laundromat? All right, I'm heading out. I need more information about the data stored at the movie theater. What's your reason for siding with S.T.A.L.K.E.R? I need to get to the underground area beneath the city. Any other leads? What's going on in the city right now? Is it really that bad? Is there anything I can do to help? That Diktirov is one stubborn son of a bitch. He won't let anyone into the underground and refuse to help. What's the matter, Dallin? I stumbled across something on my way here. Isn't this what you're talking about? Tell me more about the laundromat and Operation Fairway. That's all I wanted to know. I need more information about the data stored at the movie theater. Assuming I find the entrance, what comes next? What's the situation? Are we holding our ground? What's your take on S.T.A.L.K.E.R's plan? Do you believe S.T.A.L.K.E.R now? Do you believe in the Shining Zone? A true guide. What does that even mean? So, what's the plan now? You're a changed man, Richter. I'm not like your old group, Richter. I won't end up lost. Trust me. Trust the zone. I stumbled across something out there. Could this be what we're looking for? I've been through worse. I can handle it. What's inside the laundromat? The hardest part is just before you win, isn't it? The Prometheus. What's in there? I'm ready to go. A true guide? What does that even mean? Are you part of S.T.A.L.K.E.R's crew now? He rescued me once. We can trust him. Your guys walked into an ambush, but I avenged them. Spark. The entire squad has been wiped out, but I made sure not a single Spark bastard lived to tell the tale. It's for the greater good. I've made my choice, and I'm not backing down, Richter. There were wardens here, but I avenged our men. So the anomalous energy of the zone is finally under control? Just like you wanted? Dr. Kaimanov doesn't think a single pod will be enough. And who's gonna be that mediator? Do you have someone like that in mind? So, the mediator is Colonel Korshunov? What'll happen to the monolith and the agents of sea consciousness now? Your cigarette leaves no smell. None whatsoever. What do you want from me? And he killed them. So Dallin decided to betray us. So what do you expect me to do next? Would you mind telling me more about X Network? So finishing Project X has always been your goal? But in the end, you didn't do any of that. You saw the truth just in the nick of time. And you made the right choice. You made the shining possible. You've played your part. Now S.T.A.L.K.E.R and I need to finish what your father set in motion. Maybe, after the shining, great experiments will finally be performed without casualties. Seems I was almost late. What the hell were you and the ward trying to do here? Be grateful to the zone. It spared you from doing something you couldn't undo. There are a lot of people who are oblivious to the truth. Even I had my doubts at times. What do you intend to do now? Here's what I found. Roger that, Colonel. So I get to the rendezvous point. What then? I'll go through the hotel. What's inside the Olympia Cafe? What can you tell me about the Police Hotel? I'm going through the Olympia. I'll go through the hotel. Tell me about the Olympia Cafe. What's in store for me at the Police? I'm going through the Olympia. I've got it. Ready to move? Are you certain about this, Richter? What's gonna happen after we get to the control center? You gotta have more faith in me, Scar. Here, I found it. The Police Hotel. We'll take that route. What's inside the Olympia? What's in store for me in the Police Hotel? The Olympia Cafe. We'll take that route. It's a good plan. I like that no one's gonna be sneaking up on me from behind. Yeah, here. I think this is what we need. Why are you going underground too? Why risk it? Herman. How come I'm graced with the sight of your ugly mug again? Ah, screw you. Just tell me what I have to do. What's in store for me in the Dead Valley? Agatha mentioned the Navigator. What's that? I take it you're gonna explain what I have to do. You don't look like your usual self, Herman. What happened? How do you feel about this, Colonel? What'll happen to you when you enter the pod? You'll uncover all the agents at last. Korshunov told me about your agents. He claimed they pose a threat to the mainland. What's their true purpose? What about S.T.A.L.K.E.R? To restore communication between the center and the generators. I'll have to cross Dead Valley. How do I do that? And who's been helping you all this time? Who's gonna become the mediator between the zone and the noosphere? So at some point, you decided to go against the regulatory board. Why? We've come so far. But I still don't understand how you've been carrying out your plan all this time. I've heard about induced illusions being part of the stalker program. I wasn't completely sure if subtle matter was real or if you were just a holographic projection. How did you get mixed up in all this anyway, Scar? What do I need to do to make sure the Shining becomes a reality? That's all I wanted to know. What about Scar? Yeah, let's get moving. I need some time to get ready. I'll go ahead and establish the connection between the center and the generators. More than anything, Richter wanted the zone's forgiveness. But he never got it. What's his reward? Thank you for revealing the Shining Zone to me. How did it go? Is the Stalker program finished? Have we put an end to it? What's up with Degtярov? He saved my life at the Foundation. What's happening to the zone, S.T.A.L.K.E.R? I heard you say the emissions are getting worse. Like who? I'll make my decision after I talk to Kaimanov. What if we try talking to him? Maybe he'll understand. So you want me to kill Kaimanov? But why does it have to be me? Why can't you kill him yourself? I still have some questions. Looks like we barely made it. What was Korshunov trying to do? So it wasn't enough to destroy the Stalker Program Control Center? What else needs to be done? What exactly do you know about Project X? If the zone is so dangerous, why are you protecting it? All right, what next? Herman, see you soon, you fucking lunatic. Who or what is Agata? What do you mean? Who are these people? You got what you wanted. Dahlan is finally out of your way. It's time to go. Good thing I didn't kill you, huh? So, your death was just an act? Richter, I'm sorry it had to go down like this. Thanks, Richter. A cartridge. The same as Strider's. I'm fine. That's odd. He went out during the emission. Without a trace? That's something new. I need to get to Orbita. The sooner the better. Will you guide me? It just dawned on me. The anomaly that destroyed my home? The zone didn't mean to hurt anyone. It was a cry for help. Is your wound really that bad? Then, it's settled. Because we have a responsibility to those who saved us. I have to talk to S.T.A.L.K.E.R first. And if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be standing here in the first place. No one else would have taken me across the entire zone. Especially now. You've always been a guide. Since the day we met. Thank you, Richter. For everything. So, what are you gonna do now? Why does it have to be me? What if we leave the decision to the zone? There's no Ferris wheel here, but there are plenty of other attractions. Heads, I enter the pod. Tails, it stays empty. Maybe there's someone more worthy than me out there. Why not you? You clearly don't wish the zone any harm. Why don't you come with me? Kaimanov left me a cartridge with his Psi signature, just like the one Strider had. I think he wanted to say something very important. Something that words can't describe. The cartridge is the key to the doctor's mental images and memories. When I get to the pod, I'll find out. Make sure I'm not interrupted. I witnessed the experiment that created the zone. Kaimanov damaged the artifact that C consciousness used to enter the noosphere and alter it. I witnessed the experiment that created the zone. Kaimanov damaged the device that C consciousness used to alter the noosphere. I witnessed the experiment that created the zone. Kaimanov damaged the device that C consciousness used to alter the noosphere. And I saw S.T.A.L.K.E.R returning from the center of the zone with some kind of glowing artifact. There's only one way to find out. It worked. Maybe too well. You think S.T.A.L.K.E.R was lying? We should hit the road before S.T.A.L.K.E.R gets suspicious. No one else will ever misuse his knowledge to harm the zone again. Because Kaimanov sent S.T.A.L.K.E.R to certain death, he was going to sacrifice him to fix his own mistake. He's just as manipulative as Korshunov or S.K.E.R. The zone's better off without him. I'm ready. Let's go. I need a little more time. The Red Fortress. What is it? Because S.T.A.L.K.E.R asked me to. Call it what you will, but he's helped me out a lot. Even if he's driven by a desire for revenge. I'm not overly concerned about his motives. We have the same goal, and that's all that matters. Because you'll never be truly free as long as your past is holding you hostage. Kaimanov never understood the miracle he'd created. What are you talking about? No. I know what the zone wants. The same thing as S.T.A.L.K.E.R, to be free forever. No one's gonna harness the miracles of the zone for the good of humanity. They just can't comprehend it. So what are you gonna do next? Why are you leaving? Where's your shining zone now, S.K.E.R? An explosion. Roger that, Colonel. I'll retrieve the files. What can you tell me about this facility? Are you ready for what's about to happen? I've got the archive. And there's one name we can scratch off the list. S.K.E.R was getting to the end of his own file when I found him. He'd completely lost it. Somebody booby-trapped it. It was S.T.A.L.K.E.R. All clear now. What? But it's rigged with explosives. I'm in position. What you believe in doesn't matter anymore, S.K.E.R. You made me believe. For real. And that means you're gonna step into that pod, no matter what happens next. Because in the Shining Zone, everything will be just as it's meant to be. That's what I believe. You can't afford to change your mind now. Not when we're on the verge of making the world a better place. We can cleanse it of all the filth and pain. Get rid of the darkness within us. Forget about the past, S.T.A.L.K.E.R. What does your previous goal matter now? Is there anything more important than the Shining Zone? No, it was S.T.A.L.K.E.R. He won't be causing any more trouble, though. He's dead. Anything I can do about your injury? Do you need a medkit? Granite. Who's that? They're aiming for the noosphere, but they've got no one to fix the goddamn elevator. Now I'm stuck walking in circles. Fuck. I ran into S.T.A.L.K.E.R. He's dead now. Avoid any unnecessary risks. I'll be in touch. Need a medkit? What's granted? What's the deal with these trucks? Yeah, I killed him. And I just might kill you too. I just found the body. Someone else did this. I don't have any coupons. How about some ammo? All right, here's your money. Now what? Nice try. How many suckers have you shaken down like this? Watch your mouth. What are you doing here? You got one chance to explain yourself. Oh, you? What for exactly? Well, whatever. I have to go. Nah, I'll pass on the bread. Sure, if anyone asks, I'm behind you. You say you got the finest bread in the zone. The same as everyone else? A loaf of bread. Are you the last in the line? All right, I should get going. Seriously, what's with the crowd? I'll be right behind you. Is there anything else besides bread? What's up for grabs? Let me patch you up first. Who's this S.T.A.L.K.E.R? I gotta go. See you around. Lecture? No, I'll just put you down like a dog. Based on the Freedom members' messages, they hired you to take out loners, right? Here you go. What for? If it wasn't you, they'd just find another gun for hire. There's always someone else. I'm fresh out of medkits. I've got another idea. You pay me, and I won't spill the beans to Sidorovich about your little plan to off his guys. What kind of job was it? What happened here? Do you know a merc named Moth? He was planning to off your men. Don't you want to give your guys a heads up to stay clear of him? I had a little run-in with him before. He's dead. Good luck. I gotta go. What happened here? I'm doing okay. Things are rough, but I manage. Not even the anomalies. But can she survive an anomaly? This thing belongs in a dump. It isn't worth a single coupon. All right. I'm in. Freedom. I make my own rules here. How much do you want? Not even if I put a bullet in your head? Mind if I take a closer look? I want to take a closer look at the car. Money. The zone pays well. Oh, I'm not worried. Not even the mutants? Not interested. Thanks. I don't have that kind of money on me. Not interested. I like things the way they are. I've got my reasons for being here. Mind your own business. I doubt it. I don't have time for small talk. Just what are you getting at? Then why are you selling her? There's no key. What about the gas? It's all rusted up. Does it even start? The car's all banged up, and the wheels look off. A real helicopter? How much do you want for it? You ripped me off. That car was a waste of space. I haven't really thought about it. I'm kind of busy. Well, you'd be better off admiring it from afar. It's safer that way. What are you doing? That's true. Anomalies are fascinating. I'm not getting involved. So long. I don't care. Do whatever you want. I gotta go. He could show you around the zone, or even teach you about artifact hunting. All right, I'll leave you to it. Have fun. Don't piss Litvin off, Stalker. You better cool it if you want to leave in one piece. Or better yet, just let him go. Something's off. You say he cleaned you out, but here you are playing guitar for him. Run to that tree over there. 5 squats. Let's go. Hut. Litvin's a seasoned stalker. He can show you the ropes if you stop fucking around. My mistake. I'm already leaving. The legend, eh? Or should I call you Snag? We had a deal. Your stash turned out to be bullshit. Are you gonna tell me how important it is to develop my anomaly sense? Amalgam almost bit the dust trying to develop his. Why don't you tell me how to track a chimera using fuel barrels? Bedlam's still looking for one, you know. Enough of this bullshit. I better go. You can keep your tips. All right, it's none of my concern. Really? So what are you suggesting? Okay. Give me another tip. 3rd time's the charm. Any more tips? Sure. Let's hear it. Your coupons can't silence me. All right, I've heard enough. Care to discuss your students? The mutants dug up the grave? Who went and dug up this grave? What happened to S.T.A.L.K.E.R? How did he die? I need to go. Goodbye. Sorry for your loss. I'll leave you to it. See you around. I helped you with the mutants. Are you gonna give me something in return? S.T.A.L.K.E.R? Who's that? Who is buried here? A partner of yours? I'll leave you to it. See you around. Can you tell me more about that? Sorry for bothering you. I'd better go. I'm sorry for your loss. I need to go now. Why are you drinking all alone? Did something happen? The men who were buried here, did you serve with them? I found a stash of energy drinks in the poppy field. Your handiwork? Pretty useful. I brought some medication. It'll help against radiation exposure. I brought you some medicine. It'll help with the radiation and your failing health, too. I'm afraid I can't help you with your condition. You wanted some vodka? Well, here it is. Now get to the doctor. Hey there. What have you got? Can you remind me who you are again? Here, have some anti-rad. I can't help you. Sorry, I don't have time for this. I got a scientific med kit. It'll flush those radionuclides out in no time. Need a little hair of the dog? You reek of booze. Here, have some vodka. What happened to you? You won't be seeing them again. They're all dead. I happened. They had it coming. I took a risk here. Give me some extra pay. Hey, we did a good deed here. Happy to help. I think I'll pass. Got enough on my plate right now. What are the bandits looking for here? Okay, I'm in. A little reward goes a long way. So long, soldier. Take care. Look, I found your friend. He's, dead. I'm sorry. What mission are you talking about? Pashka? Who's that? Tell me about Zulu. Here you go. May he rest in peace. What about my payment? I'll drink to his memory, sure. But the booze is on you. All right, I'll help you. No, go ask someone else. Sounds like a trap. Why don't you get him out on your own? He's your friend, right? You should rest, soldier. I'll be on my way. You shouldn't drink that much on an empty stomach. Really? So freedom treats you well? Good for you. I have to go. I'll pass on that drink. So, why did you call me over? Okay. It'd be rude to refuse. What's your beef with Sidorovich? Okay. Nice chat. Time for me to get going. I need to get going. You're from Freedom, right? You're quite the curious bunch. I've got my reasons, and I don't want to discuss them, okay? I just took a scenic route to admire the area's natural beauty. So what's the situation at Garbage right now? All right, bye. That's the last thing I expected to hear. You really think a joke's gonna make a difference? Here's a tip. A joke is funnier if you don't forget the ending. I'll pass. You're on your own here. I don't have time for this. You can save the ending for some other time. And the vet yells, "Ha!" So they were bullshitting me about the anomaly. Even I know that one. It's an oldie. Sure, I got a couple of jokes up my sleeve. Let's give it a shot. I got no time for this. Sorry. Gotta go. I'm all ears. A stalker walks into a bar, and the bartender asks him, "Why do bandits from Garbage always reek of stale booze?" So the other bandits can tell them apart from the zombies. Because when they drink, they gotta toast all of their dead kingpins. How do you save a noontiter from drowning? You don't. The monolith's calling him to rock bottom. Take your foot off his head. Sidorovich ends up in the hospital, and the doctor says, "What's the difference between you and an onion?" When I cut into an onion, I cry. Spark. The size of your scar. Apologies in advance, but your neighbor in the next room. It's the Sultan. So watch your bedpan. He's always out to steal other people's vessels. It's a bloodsucker. Sidorovich is taken aback. Doctor explains. It's having liver pains. It really needs to change its diet. Stalker blood is 90% vodka. And the bartender's a controller. It eyes the flesh's empty glass and says, "You've had enough, flesh. You're drunk as a skunk." And the flesh goes, "Stop trying to control me." This is the last one. The flesh drinks more and falls. The dog quotes Faust. "The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak." And the flesh says, "Damn, I'm so wasted. I feel like such a pig." The blind dog gets up and goes, "Okay, that's enough drinking for tonight. All that booze is making my flesh crawl." So the blind dog offers him some advice. "Just rub your snout and you'll feel better." The flesh replies, "How? I got no hands." The dog goes, "Whoa, I didn't see that coming." What can you tell me about duty, Colonel? A few more questions. Why do you hate freedom so much, Colonel? How about this, Colonel? You get your hunt, and I get some information. I need to get into the commissary quietly. And I hear you know the place like the back of your hand. I'm not interested in hunting. I know some duty members. You don't look like them. Anything I should know about the commissary? Roosevelt? Who's that? Missed it. Sorry. I was too busy saving your ass. I got a better idea. You do the running. I do the shooting. Are you nuts? I'm not about to get myself killed, Colonel. Remember, Colonel, I need information about the commissary. You couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. That's what you promised me last time, but here we are. Sure thing. You can't hit anything anyway, Colonel. Roosevelt, anything I need to be concerned about? Anything I should know about the commissary? I need a safe way to get into the commissary. Here you go, Colonel. Get well. You've got your vodka, Colonel. That's good enough for you. I'm gonna ask you one more time, Colonel. Where's your escort, Colonel? Colonels don't wander around the zone alone. I'm still looking for it. I got it right here. Nope. So long. Why did you attack that stalker? I've got a better idea. You pack up and leave, and I don't hurt you. That's not my kind of job. So long. Fine, but I get half the loot. What do I need to do? Hold on. I'll go get you a med kit. Here, have a med kit. Why didn't you just tell those thugs where your stash is? I've got to go. Good luck. How did those thugs get you anyway? What are you guys doing here? You're outnumbered, so I thought I'd give you a hand. Fly's got the upper hand, and I always side with the winner. I'm just passing by. I don't give two shits about your beef. Never mind. I gotta go. I found this PDA. S.T.A.L.K.E.R suspected you of trading with the military behind his back. So Moose was gonna kill you. Here, patch yourself up. No can do. Don't have a med kit. How did the Boers get you so bad? You don't look like a rookie to me. It's not your fault. Sorry. I gotta go. I found this PDA. S.T.A.L.K.E.R suspected you of trading with the military behind his back. So Moose was gonna kill you. If you're expecting Moose, he won't be coming. As for Leech, well, you don't have to worry about him either. Here, patch yourself up. I don't have time for this, stalker. No, but I can look around for one. I have to go. Get well. Nope, I didn't. I see a lot of bodies. What kind of camp was this? What happened here? And you must be thrilled with your duties. Offloading the mutant killing on me just like that. At least I get to shoot because I want to, not because I'm ordered to. I've got my reasons. They're no concern of yours. I've worked with the ward before. Say hi to Zotov. He owes me one. I'll think about whether it's worth my time. All right, I'll do it. Why don't you do it yourself? Why should I bother? That must have been a tough call. I'm judging you. Yeah, it's every man for himself out here. You're alive, and that's all that matters. No one, I guess. You could have let me in, you know, or helped me with the mutants. So just to be clear, you were scared of the fleshes, right? Time will tell who's right and who's wrong. What happened here? No time to chat. So long. So, you slammed the door in your friend's face? He's dead because of you. Got any stories to tell? Yeah. What are you doing now? A rescuer, huh? I don't know. You sound like a run-of-the-mill bandit to me. What are you doing here? Yes, I took care of the creature. What the hell are you doing here? I'm gonna get going before something else decides to come after us. And why weren't you there to help when I was dealing with the mutant? I don't know who Gonzo is, but everyone here is dead. I'll read you. I found a PDA on a dead Freedom member. Eric the Dome. You know him? Nothing special, other than a pile of dead bodies, of course. I'd rather not get involved. I don't like this one bit. Got it. I'll try to find it. I have no idea what's going on here. Yes, a warning would have been nice, by the way. Relax. The mutant's been dealt with. You're free to go. Gather any supplies the other scientists had with them. Stay put and wait for the evac. Go to the slag heap. Stick to the roads. If you run into bandits, give them everything you've got. If it's mutants, run like hell. Once you get there, hire a guide. Don't haggle. I gotta go. Good luck. When you ask for help, don't keep people in the dark. That kind of thing can get you shot. You're a scientist, right? What were you doing here? Relax. That mutant is gone. I have to get going. Someone's coming to pick you up? You're still alive without a gun, huh? Nice. How's the gun? Any misfires? No. Do it yourself. All right. I'll pull it out for you. Why won't you retrieve it on your own? I don't see your name on the gun. Guess it's mine now. Right. And that's why the gun is mine now. I dropped it. Here. Don't lose it again. How's it going? What's new? There's nothing to split. The stash is empty. Finders keepers. Whoever finds the stash gets to keep everything. Agreed. Just let me get down from here first. So this is your stash. That's why you try to climb those beams, huh? I don't feel like sharing with you anymore. All right, here you go. All right, I gotta go. So long. Nothing. I guess I'll get going now. Do you need any help? It's amazing enough to risk a fall from way up there? You mean you climbed up there just to enjoy the view? What's wrong with the bridge? So why'd you climb up there in the first place? I can spare some 12-gauge shotgun shells. Just what you need for fleshes. I can give you a clip for an AK. It should be enough as long as you don't shoot at crows on the way. I've only got a 5.56 clip to spare. Okay, bye. I have to go. Sorry, I don't have any ammo to spare. Why didn't you shoot it yourself? Always. I take it this isn't your first time running from a flesh. Thanks. That's all I get? I saved your life, man. Don't turn your back on people like that again. Not in the zone. What can you tell me about duty? Tell me about freedom. What can you tell me about the ward? Thanks, but I'd better go. I'd rather work alone. I've seen the wardens in action. I'd work with them anytime. Well, what are we gonna split now? There aren't any artifacts here. So long, stalker. Well, I know that guy. He's a fraud. Always bullshitting rookies about the zone and the secrets of Stalker's success. Need any more help from me? Tell me about him. What does he teach? Teacher? More like the ramblings of a madman. My backpack's empty. I don't have any food. If you say so, give me a sec. Why would I do that? Hold on. How come there are artifacts in the nest? I think I'll pass. Deal. But we split the artifacts evenly. Tell me about this chimera. What is it anyway? I did what I could. Gotta go now. He sent you into that anomaly empty-handed. He almost got you killed. Yeah, I know the guy. He's just a windbag pretending to be a seasoned veteran. There's no such thing as an anomaly sense. And hunting snorks with your bare hands, that's a one-way ticket to the grave. Your teacher's full of shit. I'll take the artifact. I'll take some coupons. I think I've earned a reward, don't you? You know what? You keep it. Why didn't you just walk out of the anomaly on your own? Tell me about your teacher. Follow me. Wait for me here. Why don't you just walk out of here on your own? Not anymore. You gotta share now. All right. I'm already leaving. Is everything all right? Where are your guards? I'm gonna go look for your men first. When I find them, I'll come back. Stop pitching a fit. Your men are probably just doing some recon. When they're done, they'll come back. What happened here? Isn't it a little scary working in a place like this? Good luck with your reports. What are you studying here? I think you can spare a little time from me. I don't carry an extra detector on me. I've got this one. It's a good device. This one okay? What can you tell me about the cemetery? What do you know about the Krug antenna complex? Tell me about Perrin's Hill. What do you know about the school? I will. Right after you. I'm a loner. Name's Skif. I just got lost. I'm leaving. What's so special about the Dugas? Why is S.T.A.L.K.E.R keeping an eye on it? I'll leave you to it then. Bye. And are they any good? Their defenses? What are you looking at? Monolith is back. They're the ones who attacked you and finished off those stalkers. I need to get going. Take care. You were just following orders, Sarge. I gotta go. Ask your CO. I need to get moving. Nah, I'm all out. You're not gonna shoot me over it, are you? Let's start at the beginning. What went down here? Here you go. And then you finished them off. I take it you killed those stalkers, huh? The ward would be proud to have a defender like you. I'm a friendly. Calm down and let me pass. Chill out. I'm already leaving. I've got plenty of bullets. Then don't. What are you guarding here anyway? Dead bodies? Where's your squad? Did they leave you behind? Next time, you better run like hell. I gotta go. The Monolithians are back. They're all over the zone now. Why didn't they kill you? I found a suitcase. Seems like it was meant for you. There's some bones inside. In a way, Blizzard is dead. He had the suitcase with him. What, are you feeling sorry for this monster? You're alive, that's good enough for me. Take care. Why did you come here? This place is a death trap. Do you know whose grave this is? How did he die? What do they smell? What brought you here? Why did you bury him? I've got no time for this. What kind of mutant was it? Okay. Where did the thing go? Another time, okay? I don't think your flash drive is going anywhere. What kind of data were you gathering? Okay. Doesn't sound too hard. You wait here, I'll bring you your flash drive. Who's this trickster guy? I heard him over the radio. Here's your flash drive. Now hurry before the ward comes to check up on their patrol. Okay, I get why this flash drive is so important to you, but why would the ward want it? Sounds like valuable data, so it's gonna cost you extra. We are not your enemy, soldier. Release the doctor and go. I'm not handing over anything. Take it, soldier. I don't want any trouble. A simple thank you isn't quite gonna cut it. I'm more interested in the reward. What happened after the second emission? Who is this yoga guy? Then what brought you here? What can you tell me about the chemical plant? Am I on the ward's naughty list, Major? Is there anything I can do to make amends? Tell me about Icarus. Your men don't seem too happy to see me, Captain. Can you put in a good word for me? I might be new around here, but I've been in the zone long enough to know that coupons are usually as good as a permit. Does Korshinov's badge count as a special permit? All right. I'll come back some other time. I hope my special permit is still valid. Have you heard about what went down at the Duga? I was there. I got lucky. That blind preacher there's almost got me. Tell me about Malachite. Can you help me make amends with S.T.A.L.K.E.R? Tell me about Malachite. What can you tell me about Wild Island? We got off on the wrong foot. I like to make things right. Here. I hope this helps. I need to think it over. I want to ask about something else. What can you tell me about Wild Island? What made you quit noon? The zone offers plenty of opportunities. Why trading of all things? Tell me about Energetic Palace of Culture. Tell me about the Rookie Village. No amends then. You're asking too much. My life is definitely worth more. How about we mend fences with you and your loners? Tell me about Rostock. I need to think about it. Is there a way for me to bury the hatchet with freedom? Here. I hope this helps. Here's your package. It's done. I culled some fleshes for you. About that artifact you asked for. I can't help you with this. No artifacts yet. Okay. I'll do it. Yeah, I'm sure. Here it is. Those thugs won't bother you anymore. I took care of those mutants. They weren't so scary after all. I found your rookie. Here's his PDA. I can't help you with this. Fine. I'll do it. Yeah, I'm sure. Okay. I'll do it. Do you have anything else for me? Now isn't a good time. Got any work for me? I dealt with your freelancers. They won't be causing any more trouble. Your clients' stashes are safe now. I helped those dumb thieves take a little dirt nap, just like you asked. I dealt with that freelancer problem of yours. I culled those mutants, just like you asked. Here's your package. No one's gonna try to steal your clients from you. Or poison them, for that matter. You remember that artifact you asked me to get? I don't have it, just yet. Here's your artifact. I dealt with that kingpin. Nah, I gave it some thought. And I'm not doing it. Okay, fine, I'll do it. I'm sure. Not interested. I like it. I'm in. Do you have any other options? Do you have any work for me? Nah, not interested. Is this what you asked me to bring you? I had a little chat with those thugs. There were no survivors. I took care of the mutants. I took care of those stalkers for you. I found out what happened to that man of yours. He's dead. You remember that artifact you asked me to get? I'm still looking for it. Here it is. I'd like my payment now. I can't do what you asked. Okay, fine. I'll do it. Damn right, I'm sure. Consider it done. Got any other options? I'm looking for work. Got any? Not interested. The zombies are dead. Again. The mutants causing trouble on the stalker routes have evolved into their ultimate form. In other words, they're dead. You can forget about the raiders who were harassing your men. Those stalkers trying to ride your coattails won't be causing you any more trouble. I've got your shipment with me. I found a gun for that golden boy of yours. About the artifact you requested. I'm still looking for it. Here, you can have it. Okay, I changed my mind. I'll do it. Yes. I can't help you with this, sorry. All right, I'm in. Do you have anything else in mind? Do you have any work for me? None of these gigs are my style. Those zombies won't bother you anymore. I dealt with the mutants. It's done. The mutants are dead. Those thugs won't bother you anymore. Your provider can relax now. I've got what you asked for. Here, take it. About the artifact you requested. I'm still looking for it. Here's the artifact you asked me to get. Here's your container. Never mind. I'll do it. I'm sure. I think I'll pass. All right. I'll do it. Got any other offers? I need money. Got any jobs? I've got other things to do. Your shipments are safe now. I've taken care of those mutants. Those punks are gone. Things should be quieter around here from now on. The freeloaders you told me about have paid their dues in full. Here's your package. Safe and sound. Here's that gift. You can have it. About that artifact you wanted me to find. I'm still looking for it. Take a look at this one. That old acquaintance of yours won't ever bother you again. Okay, I changed my mind. I'll do it. Yes. I can't help you with this. Sorry. Okay, I'll do it. Do you have anything else in mind? Do you have any work for me? I'm not interested in this kind of job for now. The neighborhood has fewer mutants now. I dealt with those mutants that were ruining your equipment. The mutants are less likely to harass your patients now. I tracked those runaway patients of yours down. Your wait is over. I've got your package right here. I've rebooted your equipment. About that artifact you asked me about. No, I'm still working on it. Yep, here you go. Never mind. I'll do it. As final as it gets. This job of yours, it's not working out. All right, I'll do it. Got any other offers? Do you have any work for me? I think I'll try my luck elsewhere. I gunned down all the mutants. It took a bit of work, but I got rid of the mutants in the area. I took care of those loners who ambushed your patrol. Those assholes won't be using people as lockpicks anymore. Ever again. I've got your package. The perpetrators have been dealt with. I want to talk about the artifact deal. Still looking for it. Here, you can have it. I guess I'll give it a shot. Yes, I'm not doing it. And that's final. I can't help you with this. It's too much trouble. No big deal. I'll do it. Do you have anything else for me? You said you had a job for me. None of these gigs are my style. What can you tell me about the S.T.A.L.K.E.R? I got into a little fight with some stalkers. How about we settle this peacefully? Fair enough. Here's something to help clear my name. I can take care of myself. If your men start shooting, I'll shoot back. Care to tell me more about S.T.A.L.K.E.R? All right, that's enough. Chill the hell out already, I got it. You're not the only one S.T.A.L.K.E.R owes money to. I've come to collect his debt. I can decide it for myself. And if I don't, what you gonna do about that? How's your debtor going? I've got a bullet. Would that do? There were no artifacts in the cache. How much does he owe you? What kind of man is this S.T.A.L.K.E.R guy? Sure, I can handle it. I don't feel like running errands. You got anything good? Sorry, Warlock, but I'm not concerned about your debtors. Here, take this as a payment for his debt. I have bad news. S.T.A.L.K.E.R is dead. Here, take this as payment for his debt. It's not my fault you lend money to morons. He was begging to get himself shot. Looks like you owe money to half of the zone. Pay up your debt to Warlock first. He promised me a cut. What's going on in here? They want your stash. Just tell me where it is. No need to shoot. I'm leaving. Easy there, I just want to talk. Try it. I dare you. You owe money to Warlock. What were you two talking about? Remind me. What do I need to get for you? Fine. I'll do it. That's a lot of dead bodies. How did they die? I see you know your way around this place. What's so dangerous about the poppy field? A stalker named Mityai asked me to get a religious icon from a root cellar in the poppy field, so I went there and picked it up. Whatever. I gotta go. I'll figure it out. I brought what you asked for, but I don't need the coordinates anymore. A stalker named Mityai asked me to get a family heirloom of his, a religious icon. It should be somewhere out there in the poppy field in a root cellar. I'd rather not get involved. I had a deal with Mityai, and I'm gonna follow through with it. I can find it on my own. I'll just give you the coupons. Finding that root cellar turned out to be more difficult than I thought. Does your offer still stand? What about you? What are you doing here? I'd rather keep my coupons. How can I work it off? Here's the icon. Here's what I got from the bodies. I found your icon. Here it is. The icon is in the poppy field. I can't get it. I sold it to Pamor, a guy from the poppy field. He paid me more. The poppy field? What's that? Remind me about your job again. Is this the icon you were looking for? Did you find your icon? I'm not interested in this job. Do you know the root cellar's coordinates? Why can't you go look for the icon yourself? All right. I'll bring you the icon. What kind of job did you have in mind? That's all I wanted to know. Do you remember anything about the disaster in '86? You said you lived here before the accident. Tell me more about that. What was your life like after the evacuation? Tell me about your life before the Chernobyl incident. Thanks for sharing your story with me. I'm glad you've reached your goal. I see you made it here after all. What do you think of this place? You don't look happy. Why? It's time we went our separate ways. You keep mentioning the monolith. What is it? Where are you going now? The loners say a lot of things about you. Who are you, really? What did you do to Mastif? I heard you saying some kind of prayer. What was that? Why did you kill Mastif's men in the tunnel? You're gonna pay for all the people you've killed. Is there any way I can help you? You're full of shit. You're lying to save your skin. I'm looking for the stalker you brought here. I don't know these people. What happened to Mastif's group in the tunnel? You need to pay for all the people you've killed. What did you do to Mastif? Why is he raving like that? Tell me about yourself. You're lying, and you deserve to die. How can I help you? I don't want to get involved in this. What kinds of people are these diggers? What could have happened to them? Need a hand with anything? I'll consider your offer. All right. Where should I start looking? What do you need me to do again? I've been there. They're dead. About Mastif's group. The group got wiped out, mostly. Mastif's group got wiped out. Mastif himself was being held hostage by a monolithian inside an abandoned apartment building. I made sure the monolithian won't cause any more problems. Mastif's group got wiped out, and Mastif himself got knocked unconscious. A monolithian took him to an abandoned house. Mastif's group got wiped out by a deadly mutant. Mastif himself was rescued by a monolithian and then taken away to recover. Dew and his men came to kill the monolithian. I had to intervene. I saw Dew and his men on the way out of the monolithian's building. I figured out what happened to Mastif's group. You're too late. I already killed him. I came here to find Mastif. I already checked the building. There's nobody there. You're on your own here. I hear you. You can count on me. Saturday is wrong. The Monolithian didn't kill anyone. He rescued Mastif. I talked to the Ninth. He's innocent. I need to keep going. I need to get going. Sure, I can help. Do you know where the Monolithian took Mastif? Len sent me. He said he lost contact with your group. What's a Monolithian? Tell me exactly what happened. Sounds like your group was attacked by a mutant. A poltergeist. What happened? Is there anything you can tell me about the guy who's buying these collars? I found one of these on a bloodsucker. I hear you buy these collars. Hold on. I'll bring them in a bit. He's working on something else. Nightingale is dead. Beats me. I don't work with them. Here's what I've got. I'll do it. Let's go. Why would you want to bet on this? I'm too busy right now. A wager, huh? Let's do it. Who's paying you to hunt blind dogs? I have to go. What do you know about these collars? Do you need a hand? Where do I find these collars? Why did you risk moving against S.T.A.L.K.E.R? Sure. Explain away. You're not getting out of here alive. All right, give me the goods and the info on S.T.A.L.K.E.'s stash. You wanted me to find that shipment your courier couldn't deliver. All right, I'll get going. Your courier is dead. I found the body. I've got your goods. The job's done. I think I know who ordered the hit on your courier. Everything's on the PDA. Gonzo was dead when I got there, just like everyone else in the house. A bunch of dead bodies. I don't usually work for nothing. I was the guy you talked to on the radio. What happened to the courier? What kind of shipment are we talking about? I could try looking for your shipment. Watch your tone if you want to make a deal with me. All right, I have to go. Remind me what we agreed on, okay? I don't have time for this at the moment. Whatever. I'll just find a job somewhere else. Got any work for me? All right, I'll take the job. That's not the kind of job I'm looking for. About that missing shipment of yours. Do you still need help recovering it? Have you seen a wounded stalker around here? You're charging too much for nothing. All right, I'll pay. Where's Pete? How much do you want for the information about the wounded stalker? Why are you working with Quiet? What's in it for you? I'm not paying that. I'll find Pete without your help. Quiet sent me. I'm looking for a S.T.A.L.K.E.R installation. I've got a couple of questions since you're the one who wants it. That's a steep price. All right. So where do I find him? Why are you looking for a S.T.A.L.K.E.R installation? I need to find the stalker who went looking for the installation before me. Did he ever come here? Looking for help, maybe? Here's your S.T.A.L.K.E.R installation as ordered. There's something broken in there, though. And that's it? I have your S.T.A.L.K.E.R installation. Good as new. Maybe later. Have you sent anyone else after that S.T.A.L.K.E.R installation of yours? How did a S.T.A.L.K.E.R installation end up at the Cordon? There's no such thing as too many coupons. I'll find the thing. You're getting a bonus, too. That's what he said. Your buddy Sidorovich is a crook. You shouldn't be dealing with people like him. Is this the thing you were looking for? All right. I'll get you a S.T.A.L.K.E.R installation. Do you know where I can find one? You had a job for me, right? I don't want to get involved in that. You say the device is banned here. Why? What kind of device are you looking for? Who are you? Remind me what our deal was about. Did he say anything at all? Is he conscious? Have you seen any wounded strangers come through here lately? Would it be okay if I talk to him? I'm looking for a wounded stalker. Have you seen one? Your merc isn't coming back. He failed. I was the one who killed the controller. Now, you owe me. Jumper and Bluish aren't coming back to Noontide. A Noontider hired me to kill a dangerous mutant. Put your gun down. Who are you, and what's going on here? We'll see who's out of luck here. Remind me what you wanted me to do again. All right, I'll deal with it. I'll kill this creature, whatever it is. I'm looking for an inductor. I'd rather stay out of this. Do you still need my help? Tell me what happened here. What is this place? What are you doing here? Maybe I'll see you around. That's all I wanted to know. You must have some kind of connection to Monolith. Tell me about it. The stash you gave me was empty. Quiet had already looted it. When was the last time you checked it? Tell me more about Dubne. Can you tell me anything about Noontide? What does Noontide do? Do you have any regrets about leaving Noontide? How do you like it here with Quiet? How are you doing? Got any headaches? All right, I'm leaving. I'm looking for Colonel Korshunov. Zotov sent me. Why can't I enter the chemical plant? You said you had a job for me. Do you have the artifact yet? That's all I needed to know. Remind me about our deal. Why is the job so urgent? What's so special about this artifact? All right, I'll get your artifact. I don't want to do it. I found one of your guys there. He was dead. Lieutenant Budnik. Did you know him? Here's the artifact you asked me to get. The one your comrade left behind. I couldn't get what you were looking for. I found your comrade's body near the artifact. You were wrong about what happened, and here's the proof. I'm here about the artifact. All right, I'll bring your artifact. I'm not interested in this job. Can artifacts spawn from dead bodies? Why don't you send your guards after it? I brought your artifact. I found the corpse of Mateus's comrade lying next to the artifact. All right, I'll dump the corpse into the anomaly. I'm not gonna drop a dead man into an anomaly. I dumped the body into the anomaly. I've decided to keep the artifact. How'd you get caught? Hey, Beard, about that job of yours? Sorry. I'm afraid not. But at least the ringmaster won't give you any more trouble. Still need help? Got it. Consider it done. What did you need me to do again? Okay, I'll do my best. I'll think about it. Talk to you later. You need anything? I think, but I do it really fast. You mentioned the Sultan. Who's that? How did Croker manage to escape? What's the point of all this? Fuck you. What the hell? What do I need to do? I changed my mind. I'm not getting involved in this. I just said I want no part in this shit. What's going on here anyway? I guess I'm in. What kind of show is this? I've got the money. What do I do with it? You want the money or not? Beard sent me. I'm looking for his men. It's time to put an end to this circus. Who the hell are you? Enough talk. Let him go. Enough talk. Let them go. How did they capture you? How did you end up getting captured? Mutants. Whatever. I'd bet on me this time. Mutants require a special approach. So not today. What kinds of mutants am I dealing with? So, how many opponents am I facing? I'm not gonna fight stalkers. Not willingly. So you want me to go solo against a group, huh? That's a challenge. I like it. How did you get a chimera here in Rostock? A chimera is a dangerous opponent. I'm not ready to face it now. A good opponent. I approve. You bet on me this time, right? How about a bonus? Since you broke the rules and all. Well said. Let's go. 2-on-2 isn't my kind of game. Maybe next time. Who's gonna be my partner? Beer with vodka in it. What's the arena? How do I sign up? What do I get for winning? Who's the master of the arena? Your gun is shit. You don't take proper care of it. Take it. Where's mine? Why can't I use my own gear? Okay, here. What do I get in return? Will you at least give me a good gun? Who's out there in the arena? What are you gonna give me this time? Hopefully it'll be something that packs more of a punch. Are the opponents any good? You've seen them in action. Where's my gear? Then consider your bet lost. I'll be back for my gear. Weezer, you asshole. You should have warned me that Tyrant was wearing all his gear. If I had to choose, I'd pick a shorty. I'm used to that piece. I'll let you choose. The one that lets me put twice as many shots into your head first. How come? You lost, Walter. Rules are rules. Here, patch yourself up and get lost. Did you give your friend the vodka yet? Understood. Here's to good company. Here's to the fallen. Here's to the zone. Sure, why not? Okay, I'll do it. But I don't take vodka as payment. I'm not interested in digging through other people's stashes. I think I'll pass. I'm looking for work. Remind me, what did we agree on again? Here's to our health. Why don't you put the bottles there on your own? Panas is sick of digging through trash with you. He's set on exploring the zone instead. Oh, pass on the vodka. Did the vodka have methanol in it? Maybe that's why he didn't come back. You asked me to put vodka in his stashes. That's what I did. I thought Panas was going to venture further into the zone. Is he all right? Have fun without me. I've got things to do. I got some. Here you go. I did it. Misha and Grisha wanted to give you vodka. Sorry, I don't have any anti-rat on me. I was asked to deliver some vodka. The rest is none of my business. Misha and Grisha said you need anti-rad. Misha and Grisha asked me to put some vodka in your stashes. It's to protect you against radiation. Vodka will do. It does the job just fine, as long as you don't overdo it. Doesn't vodka cure radiation? Just exploring the countryside. I stumbled upon a nice stash. The loot isn't bad, and it's buried pretty deep. Yeah, he won't bother us again. Zahar survived. What do you know about him? I don't want to cross him. Maybe. What's the plan? Need a hand dealing with Babai? Still need help with Zahar Babai? What was your plan for taking down Zahar Babai? Sorry, can't help you out there. Here, take it. Got it. I'll do my best. So what happened here anyway? Why do I have to go alone? What are you gonna do? David Akapian sends his regards. He asked me to show this to you. Look familiar? I know all about your scheme. I want a piece of the action, where I'm telling everyone about these jobs of yours. I need to get ready before we head out. Let's get moving. You promised payment for the job, but I don't see any coupons. You didn't think I'd escape from your trap, did you? Aren't you afraid Akapian will find you? You can't stay on the run forever. Sooner or later, you'll have to answer for what you did. Where are you gonna go? What if I don't want to do what you say? I don't want any trouble. Take it all. Tired, are you? I'll help you rest in peace. Can we make a deal? We had a deal, and he didn't pay me. Babai lures stalkers into a trap under the guise of a job. He needs to be punished. Maybe some coupons can refresh your memory. As a bartender, you might be privy to the local stalker secrets. Do you happen to know about Zahar Babai's weaknesses? I'm too busy at the moment. Sounds easy enough. I'm in. What did you need my help with again? Still need help? Who's the mark? Okay, consider it done. How often do you have jobs like this? I'm looking for work. Got any? What does Sultan need again? It was empty. So why was it so important to you? I dealt with them. I've got what you asked for. Some loners attacked me. They wanted your briefcase too. I took care of the Sultan's problem. Why do you ask? All right, I'll bring you your briefcase. She surely is. Maybe to you. Kalina says you need help with something. You should ask someone else. What kind of problem do you need me to deal with again? What's so important about the briefcase? Why don't you send your own men to get the briefcase? I'm keeping the briefcase. Fine. If you want it so badly, it's yours. All right. I have to go. Where did Kalina go? What's gonna happen to the Sultansk now? Kalina hired me to kill you. How does it feel to be back working here again? What did you want me to do again? You said you had a proposal for me. I'd prefer to stay out of your personal squabbles. If someone or something gets in my way, I eliminate the problem. I see. That's all I needed to know. All right. I'll take the job. Let's say I kill Beard and the Sultan. What's next? What's your plan? You're trying to play Beard and the Sultan against each other. But why? I never give up what's mine without a fight. Explain. Have you found another contractor for that job yet? So, what do you want from me? And why can't you run the place the same as always? Why would Beard and the Sultan make things worse for Zaton? I did what you asked. Good luck with the Sultansk. The Sultansk used to be called Skadovsk. What are you going to call her now? Were you following me out there? What are you going to do now? Where did Kalina go? Getting used to having Beard back on the Sultansk yet? All right, I have to go. What'll happen to Kalina now? What did you do about Kalina? What's gonna happen to the Sultansk now? All right, I gotta go. What will happen to Kalina now? What's gonna happen to the Sultansk now? Kalina hired me to kill you. This is Skif. Kalina put a hit out on you and Beard, and time's running out. Her mercs are already on the way. I suggest you get ready to fight. Everything is under control. No worries. Why don't you just get yourself a new one? The duty base isn't that far. Fine, I'll help you. Yeah, I got your gun right here. Take it and don't lose it again. Yeah, I got your gun right here, and I'm keeping it. It'd be a waste to give it to a dumbass who can't hold on to his gear. What kinds of mutants attacked you? I killed all the mutants. You can go get it yourself. I don't have time for this. Go find it yourself. No way. I'm not helping you. Go deal with Huron on your own. Okay. Fuck it. I'll get you your precious gun. It wasn't just rodents there. Why didn't you warn me about the Bureau? I found 8-Ball's body. You left him there to die. Here, take it. And hold on to it next time. Here you go. And next time, think twice who you're borrowing from. It's a good gun. It'd be a waste to give it to a dumbass who can't hold on to his gear. I'm keeping it and putting it to good use. Say hi to Huron for me. No, nothing yet. I'm working on it. I searched him. He didn't have it. Fine, I'll help you. Okay, I'll help you. I've got enough problems of my own. Bye. I've got enough problems of my own. Bye. What gang was holding you here? You're lucky I was passing by. How about a reward for my help? Here, drink. You'll feel better soon. I've got nothing to give you. Sorry. How did you end up getting captured? I'd rather not get involved with this. We have a deal. Where do I start? Let's go over the details of the job one more time. Maybe they're dead. Anything can happen in the zone. Whatever went down between you two is no concern of mine. Sledgehammer gave me a job, and I mean to see it through. Whatever went down between you two is no concern of mine. Sledgehammer gave me a job, and I mean to see it through. No, thanks. I've seen enough. Take care. That was truly a riveting tale, but I have to go now. I've seen enough. Take care. I gotta go. Another time, maybe. What did you do to these soldiers? All right, I'll help you. Sledgehammer will pay for what he did to you. Sure. Let's hear it. Maybe it'll shed some light on what's going on here. Quite a feast you're having here. What were you celebrating? I take it the guitarist survived and is out for revenge. But what's the IPSF got to do with all this? What exactly do you want from me? I found the bodies of 2 soldiers, Maciek and Poluyanov. Here, look at this PDA. Seems like that guitarist was hunting your clients. Nothing so far. Maciek and Poluyanov. I found their bodies. They seem to be celebrating something. No visible wounds. Take it easy. I was just passing through. I'm already leaving. Nope. I've got enough on my plate as it is. I'm all ears. Is someone missing? I haven't heard anything about that. I never go looking for trouble, unless there's coupons involved. My business is none of your concern. Just taking a look around the area. Either way, he was a goner. The radiation poisoning would have caught up to him sooner or later. Crest is alive, but his time is running out. You should try to talk to him. He's over at the kindergarten. Those soldiers knew there weren't any artifacts under the CNPP, but they sold you the key anyway. Yeah, I did. I'll forward his journal to your PDA. Give it a read. So, what about my reward? Yes, he's alive. You'll find him at the kindergarten. But I don't feel like getting involved in your affairs, so what about my reward? I forwarded you Crest's journal. You'll find your answers there. I'm more interested in my reward. I did. Crest was the one behind your client's disappearance. I had a little chat with him. I did. Crest was the one behind your client's disappearance. His PDA has all the evidence. Yeah. Sledgehammer hired me. I figured he wanted a plausible cover story, but he's actually the one who took out your men in revenge for that Chernobyl incident. Crest was the one who offed your men. He found out about the Chernobyl scam and wanted payback. Here, check his PDA. Crest was the one who offed your men. He found out about the Chernobyl scam and wanted payback. He's up on the kindergarten roof now, with the bodies of Jason and Novak. Go check it out. Just try it. I'll bury you right here. Fine. I'll help Sidorovich. I'm in. Where do I find this wisp? I've got enough on my plate right now. Is the job to eliminate wisps still on the table? Do you have any special jobs for me? With the appropriate remuneration, of course. So you're just gonna off the guy? Have you tried talking some sense into him? Looks like you've got some new competition. Wisp is dead. Newton's got him. I looked through his PDA, and there's a chat on it about a new trading post in the tunnel camp. I'm intrigued. All right, I'll come back later. Never mind, I gotta go. Sidorovich sends his regards. consider your little joint closed. Sidorovich hired me to eliminate you. I'm not gonna do it, but he'll send someone else and he won't stop until it's done. So you should leave. I heard you're setting up a store here. I saw Wisp's PDA. Took it from his dead body. Mutants got him at the pig farm. That's not all. I never found that Freedom Group. I took care of the bandits in the warehouse. I found that Freedom Group. Clinch was the only survivor. I patched him up. I found that Freedom Group, too. No survivors. I put those bandits in the Red Forest down. I hear there's a bounty on their heads, right? Let's go over the details one more time. No, I'm not interested. Got any work for me? Something challenging, preferably. About the bandits at the warehouse. You still need my help dealing with them? Sure, I'm in. Sure, I'm in. So I took down those bandits that were giving Freedom a hard time, and I found an interesting conversation. How did you know about those Freedom roots? I gotta go. You can tell me about it later. I was just passing by. The barkeep sent me to check on your group and eliminate bandits. Not a good time. I've got other things to do. Fine, I'll take care of your bandits. Give me the details. All right, I'll help. Awaiting orders, Commander. I'll pass. You're gonna have to handle this without my help. But it was a setup. For who? You're not getting it. I didn't come back here to talk. I'm not falling for your bullshit a second time. I don't need another tall tale. Pay me extra for the risk, and we'll go our separate ways. You could have told me right away and I wouldn't have had any questions. Now, give me those coupons. You only get one chance. Okay, let's get this done. Which way? Can't help you. I have to go. Wait a sec. Can you fill me in on the nature of these gadgets? Lefty and his group turned into zombies, so I had to put them down. Here's your psi radiation measurements. Blizzard was on the verge of being mauled by a bloodsucker, so I had to step in. The stalker's alive and well. I believe he'll be in touch soon. Blizzard is dead. He had this suitcase with him. I stumbled upon these psi radiation measurements at Yantar. I found your team, but they turned into zombies. I had to put them down. It's unusual to find a scientist behind a counter, rather than in a lab. Where exactly was Lefty headed? Do you know where I can find Blizzard? Maybe I can help, but I need to know more. I crossed paths with Blizzard on the outskirts of the industrial zone. He was on the verge of being mauled by a bloodsucker, so I had to step in. The stalker's alive and well. I believe he'll be in touch soon. I've got my hands full already. I'll come back later. Sorry, I can't help you right now. Fine, I'll do my best. Do you know where I can find Blizzard? All right. I'll get to the bottom of this. Can't help you, sorry. I don't have time for this. About Blizzard and Lefty, you still need my help locating them? About that task of yours, you still need my assistance? About Lefty, you still need my help locating him? About Blizzard, you still need my help locating him? About that scientist at the vehicle station, does he still need my help? Trachuk's dead. Here's his flash drive. I helped Trachuk with his problem. After the emission, the vehicle station was hit by anomalies, and he left a flash drive with measurements there on his way out. I had to retrieve it. Trachuk needed to get his flash drive from the vehicle station after it got hit by anomalies. The moment I retrieved the data, the ward arrived. I had to deal with them. Trachuk needed to get his flash drive from the vehicle station after it got hit by anomalies. The moment I found the data, the ward arrived. I had to hand it over to them, along with Trachuk himself. What can you tell me about the Sultansk? The people here don't think too highly of me. I want to make amends. Let's talk about it another time. I want to set things right. I don't mind making a little donation. What can you tell me about the Sultansk? I had a beef with your guys, and I want to make amends. I need to think it over. You're right. Let's keep things smooth. That's right. He did. Your guess is as good as mine. What can you tell me about the slag heap? I'd like to smooth things over with you guys. I can't have a drink in peace when they're staring at me like that. Here. I hope this helps. I need to think about it. Scared? You must have me confused with someone else. Nothing to be scared about. Should I be? I'm not done here yet. I just wanted to chat for a bit. Tell me about Yaniv. We started off on the wrong foot. How about we make amends? I need to think about it. Here. I hope this helps. What exactly does a guide do? Why does the zone need technicians? What can you tell me about Cilicia? I want to mend fences with the loners. Here. I hope this helps. I need to think about it. This... Not that simple. I suppose it's... Who am I to judge? That's one less pile of trash to deal with. Piece of trash. Where's my fucking scanner? You... Clear. Skybase. Strider! Just like... Oh, shit.